It's the test build,
Oh,
yeah.
I see ya.
What's
Crazy.
dude?
I think Apollo fell off again.
You know if Lobos is
I
streaming?
didn't fall off. I
I don't know. I don't think so. I kind of fell asleep and I forgot to ask him again.
Now he's
So
dead.
dramatic.
Fuck, he's dead.
Wait,
Uh,
We'll
I have
never
to like
know.
resuscitate.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, you can resuscitate. Yeah, you forgot to ask.
Yeah. Larksa was like, you should ask Lobos, and then I fell back asleep for 3 hours, and I woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Oh
he
my
live?
god.
Lobos is streaming. He's doing like a Shadow of the Colossus speedrun thing.
oh, I see.
I mean, I can still ask, but he's probably gonna want to finish that first.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, what do you think?
Do you want nudity on disabled or?
No, you want it
There's
on.
nudity?
Trust.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, kidding. Turn it off. Turn it off.
No, you
Wait,
can
no.
have it censored.
oh, I have
Yeah,
it
yeah,
censored.
yeah. But if you have it disabled, like I want to see the
Oh.
nudity.
You want to see the
You
caca?
see the cock? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
is there caca?
there's a really big
Well,
coca.
There
but
is
I'd
cock,
leave it
but I
on-
don't.
I leave it
I'm
on censored
disabling
because
it.
it's really big.
Same.
It's
Wait,
really
what's this
big.
censored or disabled though?
Well,
I don't think there
maybe
is a-
disabling just puts on pants. I don't
No,
know.
if you have
maybe.
it disabled, you only see clothes, no nudity apparently.
Oh.
No, so I
censored
can't
is as
ask-
nude as it gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Damn.
we don't want to
Alright.
get banned like Alina, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, well, we can start with us if you guys want, or should
So our
we
goal is
ask
to
extra?
yoink shit and live.
Is
yeah?
there a mute button?
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I don't open mic.
I mean, I could ask
Push the
I could ask Trey if he wants to join. That's another Finnish person.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, yeah.
But that's another Finnish person.
Basically the same.
Yeah, you can ask.
Oh,
Can
this is.
do.
There was no way to see the coca, sadly.
Do you
Oh, yeah, well,
always
I
see
hate
like, no hats
Cascalots.
and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Ella, I hate Cascalot.
I love Cascalot.
Yeah, all my homies hate Cascalot.
Yeah,
What is? Wait, what is that?
Cascalot is better than you.
it's like
Hey,
a
pro
toxic
Garfield
Garf
card.
player.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cascalot. It is what it is. Yeah, thank you for the streak.
Oh, thank you so much for the streak.
Can you turn off so you
I
don't
got a
see like the
streak
Oh, yeah,
hat
on
and
is-
your
beard and
pants
stuff?
grab.
is there
I
like
don't think
toggle
so.
mute?
I don't think so.
There's push to
It's
talk.
no
the
but I don't think
realism.
Mm.
Apollo, you look really good with a beard.
Oh my god, thank you, you too. We should grow
Yeah.
some.
Oh my god, yeah, I will.
Yeah, let's do it. We can have matching beards, it'll be sick.
Oh wait, I think I
Can
know
you
how to turn my
edit your
arms
gnome?
off. Can you
Mm, I
run
don't
off
think
the? Wait,
so.
here.
You can
just
get like
hold on, I
upgrades
hold on to you,
at
chum.
something, right? Wasn't there like a store? Is it this? Oh, it's the
This
well.
thing.
Oh, this is door.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
It worked.
There's a glider.
I'm stuck now. Wait, can you kill me? In
Oh,
game?
no, your arms are
Yeah,
back
there's
now.
a lot of stuff. Holy shit.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a lot more though than there was in the last thing.
Yeah,
The
the demo. Yeah, you would hope there would be more,
Well,
right?
creation.
well,
Yeah.
Grab
yeah,
someone's
but
tip?
still.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You just
Wait,
say
we can,
tip.
we can upgrade the
Yeah, you can
house and
grab the-
stuff.
You
Yeah.
get
Hat
Gnomium.
tip.
Wait,
No
I wanna
meum.
grab your tip too.
Yeah, do it.
So you
Okay, I'm
were
grabbing
you
Paul's
asking,
tip.
uh,
I'm grabbing your tip.
what the fuck? Oh.
My
How
arms.
did you do that, this?
It's so wiggly.
This way your
I
arms.
tried ripping my arms off.
You just have to like hold for
Wait,
long
there's
enough
blood.
and like
Oh,
pull
oh,
against
yeah.
it.
How do you do it?
Just
My
grab me.
arms.
You have no arms.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
dead.
Now you're not gonna have okay, never mind.
Oh,
No, you're not gonna have arms.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm dead.
I still have them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to lose my arms.
Well, we could start one. I mean,
Yeah.
we might
Yeah, I say
as
we
well
start
just
one.
start.
Yeah, try it.
Let's send it.
Yeah.
I asked
Okay,
Trey.
sure.
Maybe he'll respond or something. But yeah,
This is start
I mean,
game.
I can ask Thaler.
Yeah, we can also have Thorler.
yeah.
I'm sure he'd play.
Loading!
Loading. Oh.
Holy.
I don't know if the game's like loud or anything.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is cool.
Okay, so the
where do we
tasks
all this
are-
stuff we yoink? Where do we put it?
Yeah, press tab to see the tasks. The stuff
Killer
Oh, there's
should
more
be
than not.
in the
There was
mushroom
more
here.
than time.
I think
mushroom
this like
here.
statue grabs stuff or something.
Yeah, we just put it here. Yeah.
I think he's like a vacuum. Like anything that leaves the building, like that statue will
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah, the
I think.
statue will suck
Okay.
it. He's our
I don't think we
friend.
can get in through the front door.
Wait, we played this
gotta find
before,
a
right?
sword,
Ella,
man.
you played the demo, eh?
No.
No,
I never
Ellen's
did.
a
This is
date
my
Oh.
for
first
her
time.
birthday.
Oh, right. He ditched
Yeah.
us.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dished us.
Wait, what?
It's really messed up.
What's this? What's this?
Yeah, did you
What is that? Oh shit.
I'm not sure. I'm grabbing his nipples.
I'm gonna grab his cock. Yeah, I don't know.
This is weird. We're going around? Let's go around. Wait, he's following us.
Oh. Oh shit.
Can we enter the shack?
Oh yeah, if you press tab, you have your like goals that you need to do.
Yeah. We need to break a window, and we also need a key to open this door.
How do we go into the sewage system?
Wait, I'm confused. What's happening? My controls are all fucked.
Oh,
I'm
you're like,
dying.
I think you're confused.
I am. I can barely move. Help.
Can I go in here? Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, did he just smack you?
Yeah, he fucking smacked me. Oh my god, I'm getting out of here. I'm going in the pipe.
We need to go through the sewer system.
Hi, Apollo.
Hi. Okay. Good job. Oh my God, he's here. Watch out.
oh shit.
Oh, he's not naked. How do I make him naked?
Maybe it's
I think he
just
needs to shower
sometimes. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, he got me.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, he threw me out the window? Oh, wait, what is he doing?
There's a lot of gnomes here.
Oh,
Oh, you good?
yeah, the old man threw me out the window.
Oh. Yeah, we
Are
need
you just
to, break a
vibing with the
window.
music?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. We gotta break a window though. Like,
Yeah, I think we need to like go inside to do that. I don't know if we could really
Yeah.
like throw stuff.
Oh, trampoline.
Yeah, I want to get on the trampoline. I don't know how though. I can't like lift you, can I?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Maybe I have to jump from the roof.
Oh,
I like that you regen health.
yeah. Man, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know, this Chad. Oh, he's. Yo, let's climb into the window.
Can we not just like... Oh no, we can't push the door open.
It's here, this.
Alright, I'm coming.
We need to break a window with shields only to drink. All right.
Wait.
Help, help,
Okay.
demented.
What?
I have bees on me.
Oh yeah, we need to like take stuff out of... That's like how you get the supplies. You need to take...
But there's a mouse.
I don't know if the mouse can be worth anything. Oh,
wait,
fuck.
Big guy.
I'm out of stamina. Going through the mouse hole.
He's coming. He's coming.
Hello? Ella?
Yeah, I got thrown out the window.
Ella, no.
Yeah. Wait, I can't do anything now. Shit.
Oh, here, we can drink limonade.
Let's get the fuck out of here with this then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, we have to break things. I forgot.
Yeah.
You get like the upgrade stuff for the nay.
Well, you also get stuff when you,
What? You put the thing out on me.
Yeah. You can jump from here.
That's besides the point. Oh, there's an egg, a golden egg.
How do I grab this fucking thing? Oh, scrapling.
Oh, nice. I think if you like yeet stuff off, you like you.
Yeah, but you gotta like put it out the window.
Oh, do you actually have to drag it outside?
It needs to be outside for the guy to like salvage it,
Oh, okay.
from what I remember. Like anything you put outside just like become like he picks it up and turns it into scrap or something, I think. Let's see. I mean, it should work. Oh, yeah, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, see? Okay, well, we finished all of our tasks. I don't know. Oh, fuck, he's coming. Oh my god, my legs. Shit, dude, I can't even fucking walk. I think I might get my legs back if I just wait. Did I just hear a cat? Meow? Meow? Oh, I see him! Wait, I saw him. Wait, where'd he go? Kitty? I thought I just saw him, no? Where the fuck did the cat go? Is he hiding in the bushes? Kitty, come out. Kitty? What was that? Is everyone alive? Everyone is alive. What is that? Hello? Hello? Just talking to a fucking wall. What is that? Is that the neighbor? What is everyone doing inside? Hey, hello? Hey, guys.
Some little dude will run up to you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
that dude like takes the
Wait,
stuff.
oh, he grabs item. Oh.
Yeah, he like
yeah,
scraps
yeah,
them
those
for
guys.
us.
I see.
He's a real nice guy.
What is this?
Stand-up fella. Is that a trap? Hey,
No, not
hey,
me.
I don't know.
Hey, I've already been flushed.
Wait, no.
Oh, fuck. The door stop? Oh. Does he want this thing?
Ow.
This,
Yeah.
I found a house.
Yeah, on the
Like
side.
a small house.
Yeah, yeah, there was like a boombox guy there. Before. I saw a cat.
Oh, cat.
Cat?
Yeah, there was a cat roaming around. I think he might eat
Aw.
us, though.
Ethan! Is it outside or inside?
I think it was outside. I don't know. I don't know where it went, though.
Ah. I'm gonna look outside.
There's also like a neighbor who's saying, like,
Naked?
no,
Oh.
no, not. I don't know. There's somebody like like the neighbor who's trying to like talk to us.
Oh. We have 6 minutes and now we have to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Zombie! Uh-oh. I want this guy to get naked.
Hold on, Larks, I'm dropping a book down to you. Grab this.
Okay. Grab it.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's okay, just run. I'll take one for the team. I wonder... Oh, fuck. I wonder how we get in here. Doesn't look like it's locked. Yeah, the bees are definitely just a dev making a bee sound.
He was naked.
Oh, nice. Did you see it?
Yeah, he was naked. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think we can go. 503 tasks. Oh my god, biz.
I have a bee.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, I got it now. Wait, how do I use the bee? I have it in my hands.
I don't know. Oh, somebody's dead. Oh, hi, Apollo.
Oh, hi.
Ow, I died. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I have a bee in my hand, but I know how to use the bee. It's in my inventory.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can like sting the dude, like the old guy with the bee.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean we could just get out of here. Maybe.
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 Let's send it.
We can
Is there just
request
one
it.
map?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think right now there's only one map.
I'm twisting Lark's tip.
Whoa! Wait, I still in my pocket. I'm trying to get it out.
Okay.
Let's see. Settings. Bindings. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay,
should go
look at
sting him.
this. Yeah, do you see it? Am I holding it in my
Yeah,
hands?
it's cute. Yeah, I see it.
Stop!
Why did you do that? Help. I'm fine now.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, there
Wait,
are
the bee guys
multiple
doesn't
maps.
stop on me?
Interesting.
Oh, there
Oh
are.
fuck.
Oh, nice.
All right, should we press? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, all right, we're doing
yeah,
it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's send it.
I'm out of here.
Look, that's us later in the tornado.
Yay!
Vertical tag, oh no. Nom 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 nom.
Wait, where's everyone else
Okay,
though?
good job,
Nom, nom, nom.
team. Oh, I think they died.
Oh,
Sorry,
How
I
did they
shouldn't have pressed the
die?
button. I was.
Well,
I was
they can still make it in time.
Oh.
Because I think
Maybe
it's
return
still.
them?
They're still
Oh, they
down
need to
there,
go
I
up in
think.
the- Oh.
Yeah, in the tornado.
I am here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
hi.
me. That's me and this later, Apollo, in the tornado IRL.
Yeah. Munka.
Oh my god. Oh, we probably should have told Ella what to do. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna.
He'll figure it
Oh,
out.
is he? He figured it out.
Yeah.
Damn, did this guy get like fatter or did he always have this belly?
Damn, he's pregnant.
He's
Oh,
pregnant.
wow.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's pregnant.
Yeah.
My condolences.
He has that Taco Bell pregnancy.
What do you mean condolences?
Wait, we
Wait,
can buy like houses and stuff.
Ah,
yeah.
smoke too.
Yo,
No,
have you
Oh.
even seen
Cigarette I have.
No, I want to smoke.
I brought a cigarette package. I don't know where
I
it
want to
is.
Oh.
smoke.
Maybe it's in
Where
the
is that?
stash.
There's a lot of
Oh,
furniture.
gnome report
Oh,
here.
nice. We got all the stuff.
Small.
Oh, and Lax is dead.
Oh,
Oh, she's fine.
Oh yeah, so there are different
But
maps.
she's not fine.
We can like choose it.
Okay.
I'm giving CPR.
Oh, nice. Well, we can.
Gnomium.
We can upgrade
Oh,
the
nice.
house.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
and
do
there's-
it.
I've got a couple different maps and shit. You know, yeah.
Oh, you got the boink. The boink is really nice.
I'm boinking.
Ooh,
Oh
that's
wait,
a
what?
good
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, I want to buy.
But if
Yeah,
you
buy
point
more
too
Wait, do
high,
we
you can,
do
you
we
can
share
die.
Gnomium?
Yeah, I
like...
think it's shared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
As a
upgrade
team.
the house once.
Yeah, do it,
so
do
we
it.
Can, okay.
Yeah, Giga Miega house.
Oh,
Where is it?
it disappeared.
Oh.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you
yeah,
up?
we have no
Are you sure you
It's over.
upgraded it, or did you destroy
Yeah,
it?
it's coming back down. It's going down. Look.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Gnomes only.
Cute.
It's got some stairs.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Oh, this is
didn't
awesome.
waste
Who's on
it.
fire?
Wait, I'm off fire.
It's Ella. He's dead.
Wow.
Wait, I'm gonna resuscitate him.
Wow,
Fuck.
nice. Look like you
It was
humped
really
my
nice.
I did.
mouth. Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna get dog in real quick.
Oh, I need to check my groceries.
Oh my god.
Manga.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Manga.
okay. If we can get an eyeglass that lets you determine stealables, that's nice.
Oh.
You can get a
Oh.
blowgun. Ah. Ooh,
Banana.
wait. That's a little much.
Okay, it's not here yet.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get a smacker because there's a lot of rats and shit.
Oh, good.
Oh. Hey, you guys
Ooh.
want to go again?
Wait, so we can choose, guys. We can go to the
toilet.
we can go to the mountaintop or the deep forest.
I don't.
Yeah.
I want to
Is
go
this how
deep.
you use it?
Yeah, I want to go
What
deep.
the-
Yeah.
Why? I
bought
don't think
it.
that's how you
Oh,
use
Actually, I
toilet.
crafted it.
Oh, I love pooping like this. I do that sometimes. Yeah.
Apparently, this is apparently sitting that way. I don't ask why I know. It's probably the best way to sit if you need the toilet on your
Oh.
wedding day. Just saying.
Wait, on your wedding day?
Why
Yeah,
on the
'cause,
wedding
like-
day?
It's
What?
like if you're like wearing the the big fluffy dress and all that, you have to like lift it up and then like
Oh.
it's all over. If you like sit that way, it's like I don't know. I was on it. It was on
Oh.
Instagram.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, that's kind of smart actually.
I was educated.
Mm.
It's important information.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
I think we're waiting for Ella, but we can choose a map.
Oh.
Did I
Do we
finish
want-
Oh, right,
DS1?
Dogen. Yeah, I forgot. Let's
No.
go.
Do we want
yeah.
deep forest or mountain
Deep,
top?
deep.
Ooh, deep forest.
Deep.
Okay,
Oh, we can
psychopaths,
drag
alright.
What is the push to talk hotkey?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
V. Yeah, I want to go deep forest. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Okay.
he's on the damn. He's on the edge. Oh, there you go. No, I'm not wearing a white dress
Why not?
because I'm wearing a suit, a nice suit,
Why are you not wearing a pretty dress?
because I don't want to wear a pretty dress.
Hmm?
I want to wear a nice, handsome suit.
Yeah, but what if chat requests it?
Chat can suck my ass.
Wait, you get lightweight
What?
if you take a shit?
Oh my god.
Oh, is that what
Wait,
happened?
really?
Yeah, you get a
Oh.
lightweight buff.
Wait.
Wait, I want to poop too. I can't.
I'm fucking
Ew.
dead.
Oh, I think I pooped.
How do you know if you pooped?
I
Yeah,
just
you have
like
to just wait on
spammed.
there.
Ew. I think I just spammed.
Wait, do we
left
wanna
click
start?
Or press. Yeah, the minute
Yeah.
you're doing
Down in
it.
the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I do have the lightweight buff. Yeah, we can start.
All right, let's go to the forest.
Yeah,
Bucket.
yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Stop shitting.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Steal from kitchen. Get
There's a
so
garden.
nasty.
Oh god.
Oh.
Okay.
Get
Yeah,
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Out of his
man.
hole.
Oh my
Don't
god.
fall in.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die in the water.
Oh yeah. Wait. You can kiss the gnomes?
Can I jump over the river?
Am I kissing?
No,
Am I
wait, it makes
kissing?
a little kissing sound. Maybe because I already kissed it. Try a different gnome. Try
Ow!
this one.
Oh wait, I'm okay.
Oh, I know where
What the
she is.
fuck? I just wanted to kiss the gnome, man.
Kiss
What
the
the heck?
gnome.
Fucking
What happened to you guys?
fuck it.
Get
I'm
stuck.
going the other way.
I'm actually stuck. I'm stuck. Somebody grab
Oh.
me by
I'm
the
gonna
tip.
Wait, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also
I'm
I'm
grabbing
floundering
you.
like a fish.
Thank you. I'm trying.
so
I'm
heavy.
trying. It's
I
so
fell
Oh,
over.
it's so over.
Oh.
I think there's a rock over here, guys. We can maybe get up on
We
this.
gotta go for the rock guys over here. Come on. I'm pretty sure.
Can't land on it. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, come on, get up.
Am I the
Hey,
only
Mom.
one that's not in the water?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, I think Ella's kind of carrying. Oh wait, I'm up.
Oh, good job!
Wait, how did you get up?
Okay, I got
thank
Just
this.
gotta
you.
just gotta
I got
flop
that
up there.
That's me.
Yeah.
Pull with me.
Okay, one more.
Right, Alex, we're pulling you.
Yeah.
My arm.
Oh,
Fuck.
No, I'm in the water again. For fuck.
You just gotta jump
I
up.
have
Just
no
jump up on the rock here, Larks.
Oh, okay. Wait. Wait,
No,
Apollo's grabbing me.
I'm sure. Oh yeah,
There we
you
go.
try that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Easy.
this is the hut, I guess.
Oh, what is this? Is
Ball
this
match.
Jonathan?
Wow,
Wait,
what
is that a cat?
I don't know.
It's just
Oh,
another-
fuck.
Oh my. Holy
Oh.
giga gnome.
Damn.
Hey, can we kiss him too?
I want to get in. Wait, maybe I can jump in. How does this shit work, man? Oh wait, I think it's like your stamina. Fucking love. Oh wait. Oh my god. Holy shit. How do I get in, man? I feel like we have to like break the window or something. Holy. I guess I'm on top of the house. I don't know. I don't know what I'm fucking doing, dude. I'm kind of cosmetic this round. I haven't really done anything. Wait, are they dead, do you think? Wait, maybe we should see if we.
Only,
Oh.
only I am dead.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I.
get in the ball first.
Yeah, I could res you. I was trying to get into like the garden, but it's kind of impenetrable. Watch this, guys. Operation Save Ella. Ooh! Oh wait, no, don't land in the... Okay. Yeah, if I press this, it respawns. There you go.
I thought that would like cost resources or something.
You get to do it 3 times, and then there's like no more res. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait, Ella.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, can you unhook that?
Is it even hooked though? It looks like it's
It
not.
doesn't look like it is. Can we open it? No. Can we?
Maybe we just have to...
Maybe we're just soy.
Can you grab me?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Maybe pull together.
Yeah, I'm pulling.
It doesn't...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about the greenhouse? I saw you were trying to get in, but...
Yeah, I think you need like a rock to break the glass or something. I'm not sure. They have a gun?
We need to get stung by a bee, by the way. I haven't seen a bee.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh.
Who?
Larksa?
We got Jonathan. Jonathan's running around here. So we can enter the house through the sewer. That's what I did.
Okay.
Off room.
Hmm.
Oh
my god! I'm getting fucked!
I'm catching you!
Minecraft villager.
Yeah, dude, this pig is fucking crazy. I'm dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
I'll res you. Wait,
All
your
right.
body should be here.
Yeah, I don't know if you can, like... Can you actually...
Your body should be here. I
Oh.
see you. I see you.
Can you resuscitate the body? I don't know if you can.
I think somebody
Why
has to
can't I
like
resuscitate him?
kill you in game.
Yeah, I guess the
There we
only
go.
way... Wait, can you
I
actually...
got it. Yeah, I can. It's very. There we go.
Oh, you're... He's CP...
Yeah.
He's
You have to be on your
CPRing.
back. Yeah, you gotta roll them on their back to do it.
That's funny.
The sewage is over here.
Wait, is that how you got in? It looks like there's a passageway right here, no? Wait, is it closed? Oh my god, my fucking legs, dude. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the shoes. Hmm. There's like a safe down here. Oh, it's the cat bed. Some darts. Can I do anything with this? Steal any item from the kitchen, get stung by a bee. Dude, what happened to my boots, man? I wonder if Ella got them, or if they're just fucking gone. Did they, like, fly off somewhere? What the fuck? How did I just lose my arms? Wait, where the fuck did the dart go? The dart stuck somewhere? Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh, you didn't chase me. All of this for a dart. Okay, how do I get out? The fuck? What the fuck is going on? Dude, what the fuck is even happening? Where am I? Where'd my fucking dart go? Where is everybody? What are these green balls? Wait, what's that sound? Are they extra? Oh, shit. Shit! Where's he gonna put me? Oh, God. I'm fucking cooked. Damn.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Hi, guys. I got
Oh, where
microwaved.
did you die this? You got microwaved?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I can just res you with the orb. I'll
Yeah,
res you
there's
with the
only
orb.
limited reses, but it's worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but yeah, it's worth it.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yay!
Oh, what's the fair-
We have 2 minutes.
What is the... Oh, Fairy
Okay,
wants
okay,
3
okay,
marbles.
And get stung by pee.
Wait, I
Can
saw
we
the
have to move
marbles,
around?
guys.
What the hell?
Yeah, the fairy. Do you guys see the fairy?
She was marbles?
Yeah, I
we
saw the
saw her.
fairy. Only
Yeah.
when I take LSD.
There's a way in over here. If you guys want to follow me.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we can
Okay,
get the
I'll go
marbles.
around.
Like 1 minute almost.
Wait,
Yeah,
1
okay,
minute?
I'll try and get
Oh,
stung
shit.
by a bee, yeah.
2
I'm gonna
minutes,
run around
but
and
that
get
was a
stung.
while ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we
Oh
should...
yeah, I lost my legs there.
Yeah.
We've done. We needed to do 3, and we have done 3.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 3 tasks, yeah. Maybe there's a bee out here. Oh, Larksa got stung.
Carrying, Chad, I'm fucking carrying.
Good
I got stung
job.
by a bee. Yeah. It's stuck in me somewhere. The bee.
Oh, wait,
You
stop.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Alright. I have another one on me.
Oh, yeah, it's on your head.
I have another one.
Wait, can we sting the pig?
Maybe, yeah. Alright, we got 1 minute.
Get him, bee. Oh. Well, I'm bringing the bees with me.
The nameplates were giga visible.
Yeah, the fairy wanted the 3 marbles. I think it was the green things that were on the couch. I believe.
Oh, the toilets is in a distance.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Damn.
I wonder if I could have gotten my jumpy boots back. Or if, maybe if you break, like, if you lose your legs, then you're just fucked and you can't use the boots anymore.
I give a flying shit. Like, I'm gonna poop. Wait.
Dude, that furry wanted my balls, man. I couldn't give them.
Oh, you
Is it
had one of the
furry?
marbles.
Which furry?
Sorry, fairy.
Furry?
Fairy.
Dude, talking about furries.
No, I'm talking about fairies.
The fairy? Like
Why
the
are you
boat?
giving your balls to the furry?
She wanted my balls.
Ew.
Can we buy stuff?
I don't know.
Wait, so we actually choose map here. Or do we have to buy maps?
Yeah, I think you just choose.
So
Yeah,
what
we
if Jonathan?
won. Yeah. Two
Oh
Gnomium. What?
Well, you and Apollo were dead.
Oh wait,
Your
island.
teammates. Oh,
Wait, why does it say island? I'm
we can
confused.
go to the island.
Oh, let's go. Guys, Apollo's doing something weird.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my, what the? What?
That might
Apollo,
be.
what? Apollo.
This is vile.
What?
Where? It's my turn. Oh, what?
Oh.
The hell?
There's, I might, like,
I mean,
Where does
yeah.
that stick
I
go?
mean.
oh, it makes a noise when you get off it. Oh.
Wait, what? I want to hear it.
Yeah. What is going? What is this thing doing? What is it doing? Okay,
Well
wait.
practiced.
It's a
I
gnome
made it. It's
stand.
like a equipment stand. Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking not.
How do I get off?
I
Plop.
heard the sound. I heard the sound.
Do you guys want to go to the island?
How do you get like scrags and fraggles and stuff?
Okay,
That's
No, you didn't get the equipment stand. You got the stand.
Yeah, I know. It says you can beat the equipment
Oh,
yourself.
Oh, it says how you get them if you click on them.
Oh,
Couldn't afford the other one.
That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Like, you can get a
wild.
glider. I want to get a glider.
yeah. I mean, we just gotta
Oh,
take a
yeah,
lot
we
of stuff
need
out of the
fraggles.
house. That's like,
Mhm.
What the hell?
wait, do you guys want to get a gnome cannon? I'm making it. Fuck it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Do it.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, here it
Okay,
is.
cannoning. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, see ya.
Can we like move this thing around? Oh yeah, we can. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, wait, we could shoot ourselves like up on the ceilings and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe you can take it with you.
I would
you
imagine.
yeah.
can. It's the same thing with a toilet. I think you can use it as a speed buff on the map.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we take this
I
in
guess
our
we can-
house.
I guess
Alright.
we can start then,
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's just
We
bring
can get in the
this
house,
with
I guess,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think I brought
Yeah,
it
the toilet.
with. I think.
I'm trying. Ah!
I don't know.
Oh, my
Oh,
tea is so
shit.
sour.
Oh shit!
Wow.
We don't have the cannon?
Where's
I-
Apollo?
Follow?
Yeah. Where? Yeah. I guess we don't get the cannon, or
Wait,
maybe it falls down
maybe
later.
She DC'd? Apollo DC?
Maybe?
I don't see her in the. Yeah, I think she DC'd. Maybe can she join while we're like in a game?
I think so.
Her game crashed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stab a gnome with a fork?
Oh. Let's see, can I climb? Oh, I can. Oh, there's a bird up there. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, I guess we're rehosting. Oh, wait, did I just invite? Shit. Wait, who's hosting?
All right.
I think we just have to recraft the cannon.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But it didn't come with us regardless. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder,
What
like-
if we put
Maybe
it
it has to be
in
inside the
preemptively?
house.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Wait, don't do it.
It's okay, Larks is dead anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, nice
Okay,
to keep
toilet in the
progress.
house.
What if you put it on like the
Wow.
roof or something?
Oh, you can't put it inside.
Okay,
Hey, let's
not.
try on the roof. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
Oh.
like it.
No,
Oh,
it
great.
teleports out.
Maybe it's just furniture only then.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess it's if you.
In it,
Oh, having a giggle with the lads, isn't it?
in it, bro.
What happened to the
Mhm.
stand?
What does a pickaxe do?
Yeah. Where's our
Where's
our
Oh, okay.
our
I can break things down.
colonoscopy stand?
What did she say? Hey, stop
Nothing.
grabbing me. Oh, I slipped on my balls.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
that happens sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never slipped on your balls before?
I slipped on my balls.
Are we doing the island again?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
let's do the
Yeah.
island.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's some crazy items in the shop.
Yeah, there's so many weird ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Right, Apollo, no crashing this.
Okay, I'll try.
All right.
This is the one.
What's the bullet?
Whoa, Apollo made it this time. No way.
Whoa,
Wait.
it didn't crash.
Is there a kid?
Okay, no, we're all here. We're good. I don't know. Why don't you go swimming and find out? Well, why not? Woosa.
Oh, it's different this time.
Okay, so we gotta gather fraggles, find a way inside the shed, sewer system cabinet, and stab.
Oh, the sewer system's right here.
Hmm. Is there a boat here?
God. No, no! Fuck you. Where's he gonna put me? Oh, God. Please don't put me in the fucking microwave. No. Guys. Hello? Dude, everybody's outside. I'm cooked.
But how
I'm
are we?
laying close.
Nobody came in with me. Help.
For my.
You're gonna have to come over here.
Wait up. Ella's dead in the house as well. Dude, I'm being eaten alive.
Oh,
We g-
ow.
The fuck?
I nearly.
Am I gonna die or am I just gonna be here forever?
Yep. Okay.
Wait, maybe Larksa can save me.
This? Are you
Larksa!
alive?
Wait, can you hear me?
Did they kill?
Into the
Larksa? Hello? Wait, is anybody here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm in the fridge.
Hi.
Get me out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
oh. I'm coming down.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying.
I think Ella's dead. Or no, I heard him.
Can you free me?
Wait, let me untie you. Yeah.
Thank you. It's good to like open the cabinets because I remember there was like there could be like a gun there. Oh my god, that's a grenade. That's a grenade? Jesus Christ! Oh my god, get up the fucking stairs, dude. Where is he? I don't think he can like hear you. It's good. What? Dude, what?
Wow,
Not
yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah, but the
What do you
camera-
fucking mean? It was in the it was
Run.
dude, it was in the
Oh,
shell.
door's
He
open.
opened it for us.
Oh,
yeah, that was
yay.
easy.
Right.
Please don't.
Guys, I'm dead.
Where
Oh,
are you?
I got mouse trapped. I don't know. I was like by the
Oh, I was
fridge.
gonna get barbecue. Oh wait.
Can we
Oh
resurrect
my
you?
god. I just got fucking yeet.
Is he gonna?
I'm pretty sure we can revive.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go hump him.
Can you res me? How many reses do we
Yeah.
have?
We have all three. I can do
Okay.
one now. Okay.
Thanks.
Hello. Okay, so the pickaxe was kind of It might,
What do you
maybe
do with
it's some,
it?
like really heavy thing. It automatically breaks things into the like components. With
Oh.
go outside for it.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
But I think it's probably only really worth it on like super big items. Like maybe this.
ooh.
But even then, you can just drag it outside. Like I can just drag it off.
Oh, that's tea time, your favorite.
Oh yeah.
Not the same thing.
Stab a gnome with a fork. Okay, so we need a fork, guys.
Yeah, I found a fucking hand grenade in one of the cabinets.
A hand
You
grenade?
found a
Yeah,
what?
and
I'm
I
succeeding me. I'm
set it off by accident.
What?
Oh, you
Okay.
got the hand grenade.
Wait, one more fraggle. I know what's a fraggle. That's wood, right?
I have no. How would I know what a frack?
Oh, wait, guys, I got something.
What's a fraggle? Oh,
Bro, we played this. Like
what is it?
years ago.
Oh, I got pepper spray.
Ooh.
Can't like get it out though.
Can you get out?
I don't know if it's like stuck.
I'm like stuck in the door.
Oh, I got him! I fucking sprayed him!
Wait, dude, what? Let's go that way.
Oh God, I don't even know what's happening.
What's going on?
I'm pepper spraying the old guy.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It must be
And we're
forks
looking
here,
for...
right?
Yeah, we're looking for a fork.
And a Fraggle.
Ooh, a mouse. Maybe we could take... It's just like something that the item turns into. I don't know what you need though. Maybe it's like fabric or... I think we just need to like... Just need to bring more stuff outside.
Here with me?
Yeah.
We gotta try and get inside the shed, but I think you need 2 people.
I don't know. It's weird because... Oh, it says you need a key to open the store.
Oh, I need a key. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
We do not have much time to find that key.
Yeah, the key's just gotta be somewhere inside. Or it could be...
Yeah, it's either...
Has anyone gone like all the way down the beach?
Okay, I'm gonna try to find a way into the shed. Yeah.
Is Lepa playing too? Lepa has... I don't know. Lepa hasn't been responding to our messages. So I don't know. Lepa hates us, yeah. Maybe the key's over here. It's a bird nest. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like it's here. Curl in the bird nest. No, I don't think that's a thing. Wait, what is making that sound? Oh wait, there's a oh shit. Bucket. Guys, I got one of the bird eggs. Oh. Oh shit. Oh fuck. What the well, they should be able to find me pretty easily.
No!
Save us, Larksa.
Dude, I know how to open the shed.
Apollo and I are
Wait, is this
dead.
key?
Do you want to res us real quick?
Hey, I'll resuscitate. Ow! Oh god. Oh god, I just want to resuscitate. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh god.
Where? I don't know where the thing is. I don't know where the thing is.
Oh no, Larksa. Ella, I think Salad's getting grabbed. You might need to come res us. You might want to go to the
Oh
hut.
shit. Is everyone dead? Fuck. Okay. Maybe I should flush.
Oh.
All
Quicker
four
way
of
to
us
get
are
out if I
dead.
flush.
Ella, you need to resurrect
won't
us
run into
at
the guy.
the thing. Oh shit, my thing is on cooldown.
Yeah.
We're all dead. All four of us.
I'm
We
coming,
defeated
I'm
the
coming.
shed.
I'm
Let's
coming,
defeat
I'm
the
coming.
shed.
Yes, I have it.
Oh my pog. Where did he find that?
You have the key? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Wait, is someone dead on the... Who's this?
Thanks.
Yippee!
Yay!
Ella has the
Hey,
key.
guy on top.
I grabbed one of the bird eggs and they got really mad.
Oh.
I got the shed key here. Let's go.
Oh,
We still
nice.
have
No
to
way.
Where was
stab a
it?
gnome.
It was in his wardrobe next to the bed.
Oh. We can't
Oh.
stab a gnome now because the dude grabbed
Yeah.
the bees are coming. Watch out for the bees.
Oh, killer bees. Wait,
Oh shit.
step
How does
Wait,
this
we're not
work?
even use this
Oh,
shit.
I think
Task
it-
complete.
there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's
Wellington
boots.
boot.
Can we get up there?
I don't
Yeah, you
think
can, like,
so.
stand on someone's head if they crouch.
Maybe. Oh my.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
going
we
up
had a
these.
fork and I brought it out and the loot
Wait,
guy
wait.
took it. I didn't
Oh.
take it. Yeah.
Oh, he's actually coming.
Not bad.
Crazy.
Oh, yay!
Well, we can.
Oh my god, my legs. Oh god.
Ow. Wait, who's dying?
2 more minutes.
Can somebody remove these bees?
Yeah,
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
yeah, press
Yeah.
E. But now I have so many
Oh.
bees in my inventory, like.
Oh, you actually can do something with them.
Yeah!
Oh, come here! I'm trying to get the bees off you.
Ow!
Okay, there we go.
Grab
Why
me.
do they have such a clap? Ah! Okay, don't throw them because they'll re-sting you.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Where'd Ella go?
Okay, we're leaving.
I'm sure he'll find his way back.
Yeah.
Try to stab a gnome.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Maybe? Yeah.
Screw Ella.
What was inside the shed? Like a boot?
Yeah, Wellington.
Yeah, Wellington.
Ah.
Man, it is like giga storming outside right now, chat.
Oh, it's a Wellington boot. I don't know.
Well, we probably got a lot of supplies from that.
I mean, you don't know what a Wellington boot is.
What? I don't know. What is it?
Is that like the brand?
I think?
Yeah, it's like they call them wellies.
Yeah, they're called wellies. They're like,
Wellies?
yeah, they're the boots that you
Wellies.
put on when you're going like through really muddy places, like waterproof.
Ah.
Rain boots.
Welcome
It's
back,
like
buddy.
a brand name.
Huh?
I found
think it's a brand.
Fraggles.
Oh, did
Oh.
you?
Nice.
We have a lot of resources now. Can we buy something cool?
I don't know.
Buy another
So many cool
colonoscopy
things.
stick.
There is one glider.
Ooh.
Mm.
What about just upgrading the house so we have a more
Yeah, that could be a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Done.
Nice.
Well, actually, we might get
Exciting!
even. We might be able to upgrade it fully in a second.
How? Oh, do we get nomium from this?
Yeah, we're gonna get a bit more like a nomium.
Ooh.
Oh, this is my
Nice.
Fraggles? Oh.
All right, fuck it. I'm fully upgrading the
Yeah.
house.
Wow!
Oh, shit, let's go!
Uh,
And we have that now.
Exciting.
I can't toilet.
Yeah,
So,
same.
I still have these bees, and they still sting you.
Oh my
Oh,
It's
god.
going into. Oh, and
Yo!
now you're
It's
on
going into
fire
his
also.
nose.
Yeah, now I'm dead.
Oh,
what?
look at this. We got a balance.
Wow!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Empty.
This is nice.
This house is
The bee is
giga!
still in my eye.
Maybe we could hide from the birds now.
Ooh.
Right.
I've not seen the house upgrades. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
I still don't know
Very
what to
nice.
do with these
Is this the
bees.
max house?
It looks like it.
Oh.
Can we flush the bee?
We can get potion station and shit.
Oh,
Oh, I
it's
just
in the
remembered.
nose.
You can take branches off this guy for a weapon.
Oh, yeah, kill the
What
bee.
the-
Oh, sorry, Dex.
Oh.
I
Rest
punched
in
him and
peace.
knocked him out. Sorry, fella.
I'm getting kidnapped.
Yep, I'm putting this in a fitting room over here.
I don't think it works.
Oh yeah, what? What happened?
What the hell? -y?
I think you might not be able to, like, I think it's just, I don't know, maybe bugged.
The fuck?
I branched.
I
So
was
are these
shitting.
upgrades you buy? Are they like perma?
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't know, cause I think if you don't meet all
It
the
is furniture.
tasks, then you get fired.
But
Like-
do you still have spring shoes? This.
No. If your
You don't,
legs, so if you buy the spring shoes and then your legs
Oh, but you
break,
can put
I
it
think
inside.
you lose them.
You
Oh, you
can
can?
or
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
but it needs to be like green when you put it down, not red.
oh, smart.
Yeah.
At least
yeah.
one of us has the brains
Yeah.
here.
You can't put it down here then, I guess. But so
Yeah, you could put it here.
yeah, you can put it like in the middle.
Wait, do we make a potion station? Do we have
Yes.
No. Oh.
We should make one.
did.
that? All right, I'll make
We
one.
don't have.
Here it is.
We could
Okay,
probably
there
put
we
it in
go.
the house, right?
Flight potion.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we can.
You have to be so like specific with how
That
you
needs to be
place stuff.
green.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe
you gotta
in-
like.
in here
Yeah, it's
somewhere?
really
Wait,
finicky.
who's the host? Who's the host?
It's me.
Demented.
Okay, try. Demented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a first name. His second name is Salad. His first name is
His
Demented.
first
It's
name is
true.
a D.
No, his first name
Ah.
is The Demented.
It's because Larkson knows me from back in my old days.
What was your name then?
I used to be the demented Brit, and calling someone Brit
Oh.
is just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird when I jump, it like
Calling someone
the
salad is
red
much
gets
more normal.
removed, but I don't know. The shit is so jank.
I'm not taking that was from someone whose name is named after the League of Legends account.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
is
it's
that what Apollo logo
Yeah.
is? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. Wait,
I
it's
thought it was
green
just
here.
Apollo laughing out
Okay.
loud.
There you go.
No.
It's fucking League of Legends.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Kind of outed you there, sorry.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
So,
That stays
yeah, but
between
what's
us.
the jazz and Ella yes from? Like,
Yeah, what's the
There
jazz?
is no
Jazz
jazz
music?
in my name.
there
He
is
likes jazz.
jazz
No, there
there.
isn't. Jazz is with two Z's. Z, whatever.
Oh, it's the wrong fucking way round, isn't it?
So, so I see. So it's just like Elias,
It's on
but
fire.
typed like a edgy millennial.
Well, you wouldn't say
What?
Elias, would you?
I
You
have
would
a
say
sleep
Elias.
potion.
Oh, we
I
can
wonder-
move everything
Yeah?
in the room, even
Yeah,
this.
that's my name.
Nice.
Yeah, but why with a Z? That's so edgy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, someone has to think
Like
it's
I
cool.
got it from when I played Counter Strike in school.
Oh, that's funny.
That's not a good look.
Ella, I got a
Why is
potion
that
for you.
bad?
Oh, what?
Well,
Yeah,
why is
yeah.
it white?
Why
What's
is it
in
white?
there?
Yeah.
So, we can make Gnomium gloves, and apparently it allows us to fondle things like you could in a human world.
Oh, wait, I
Oh.
want to follow.
Gnomium gloves. Yeah.
Ah,
Is that what he said?
Interesting.
Wait, you can just
Yeah.
drink it again?
Huh.
What is it?
You did the middle finger.
Is there
while
not like a
drinking.
limit?
Yeah.
Why
hey,
does
can
it
we
keep
get
flipping
the...
us off?
Oh, wait, I wonder then. Hang on. I'm going to buy the cannon.
Dude,
I wonder if we can place it
is
on,
this
like, the top
actually
floor.
unlimited use?
Kind of seems like it.
The potion?
What the hell?
Maybe you can like get the old man to drink it.
Oh,
Oh, this is
yeah,
going to be
it's
great.
probably because we're in the
Ooh.
hub, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is perfect. All right, yeah, let's fucking go.
What a nice house.
It disappeared again.
We're going to the suburbs.
ah, let's do it.
Wait. I've not got to put the thing down again. It was.
Did we do the mountaintop? I don't
I
remember.
don't think so.
Okay, we'll go there.
Okay, it's there now. It's down now. Yeah, we're good.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're ready.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Do you need the pickaxe?
Send it.
Isn't Mountaintop the one we just did?
I don't know if the pickaxe is that good.
That wasn't that like beach or something, island or something?
I mean, we were just
Oh,
on an
crap.
island. A mountain island.
Blasting.
Okay.
Oh,
You see my ball.
Boom.
Oh, I'm stuck.
okay, so maybe we can't actually shoot ourselves off this now then.
How we play this map?
It's a helipad.
Ooh, cool.
This is
What, the
new
helipad?
map.
Yeah, this is new map. I'm gonna wait
I think the maps are like
Land off-
randomly generated as well.
I want think so.
I swear I saw someone fly down, but I think we're all here.
Oh shit.
Look at our house!
Oh, the
Holy shit.
cannon's here, boys.
Yeah!
Wow. Yeah.
How do you use this shit?
Can we like?
You,
Can we?
jump in and press E.
Why is it so hard to like place it?
I shot Lark's up.
Oh, you gotta be like right.
Right here. Whee!
Holy shit.
What are you doing with the bar of soap?
It says to pick up a bar of soap.
Ah, shoot
Yeah.
a roach.
Yep.
Steal a blender. I wonder if you can actually kill the old guy. I mean, surely like a fucking grenade would kill him, right?
You can kill
You can
him?
stun him with a gun.
Oh, he's coming!
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, what is wrong with him? Oh no.
Run! Run! He's grabbed!
Oh,
what?
fuck.
He went for this!
It's okay, guys. I'm giving you time.
Wait, why is he taking you in here? What the hell?
He's probably putting me in the microwave or something. Maybe the fridge.
Hello.
Hey,
Looking
got a
for the-
friend.
Oh god.
Oh, got him. He's putting me in the microwave. You guys are gonna have to get me. Quick.
Okay. Hiding.
Okay. I need...
I'm gonna die real fast, I think.
I got you, man.
Oh.
Whew. Thank you.
You
nice.
good?
Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to unbind me. Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna yank
You're putting me back in.
Oh god.
Thank you.
Nothing in these.
Yeah, medium well.
Wait, blender. Blender.
Oh, the pepper.
The blender should.
Baby? I kinda wanna try and get up to the top shelves, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can.
Why is there? Where the fuck is the blender?
Apollo? Not me.
Blender is laid out on the floor. Oh.
What the fuck is he
Oh.
doing?
He's doing something. He's going schizo. No, not me. Stupid old geezer.
Oh, no.
Nah. Oh, he saw you. Oh.
Fuck! I think he's putting me outside.
Oi.
Oi. Damn, he fucking yeeted me. Where am I? They're getting a lot of stuff.
He's not gonna run. Oh my god, it's running all the way from over there. Oh, hang on, I can beat this from overhead.
Maybe shoot it.
Oh. We'll leave it then. We'll find a gun. I mean, if there's gonna be a gun, it'll be in his room. I would
Can we open the fridge? Seem like it. Oh, guys! I opened the garage door.
Let me...
Oh my god, what a fucking throw. Holy shit. I'm gaming. I think Apollo's dying.
I'm in the microwave.
I'm coming. Oh god, maybe not. Oh no, might be joining you. I think Apollo's. I think Apollo's cooked. I just wanted to save her. Where's he taking me? Oh shit. Hey guys. Oh, I think he's putting me in the toilet. Oopling. Wait, I can make the poop potion now. Oh yeah, I don't understand how to use these gloves. Cause it says like, well, when I bought them, it said I can use them to like stick to surfaces, but do I have to like equip them or something? Press 1. And then what? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, you just jump onto the wall. Oh, I thought you would like use your hands. Okay, I have a fart potion. What's in here? Oops. I wonder if anyone's dead. Come on, legs, come back. Please. Oh, God. Grab this random shit. Hello.
Hi.
Opened the garage before. Wow, we're not doing good on the
Oh.
tasks though.
Yeah, I think Pasto is...
Oh, there's a lot of stuff he's gonna get here. I think. Maybe some of this is worth like plastic. I actually... You actually use this thing? Maybe I need somebody else. Make a gnome slip using a bar of soap. We really need to get some of these tasks done. Oh yeah, Ella.
Yeah, we're kind of.
There's a helicopter here. Wait, can you pull this?
Wait, what? Wait,
you-
this is on the intro screen.
Can you help me pull this lever?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, they
Does it
did
need to be,
something.
like... Wait, but there's like cables here. Can you use them?
Maybe. And I mean, I don't know how we would use this if it's inside the garage. We need to like move the entire thing. I'm gonna go try to get the bar of soap or whatever. I guess. Yeah, there was a spark plug. That's true. Maybe that needed to be
I
used.
mean, what would we need to fix on it?
I don't know. There was parts that I threw out of the garage. Maybe those needed to be used.
Oh,
They
wait,
might-
oh wait, yeah, you can see.
Oh,
there is something needed
yeah.
here in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. It's like a handle.
Yeah, I think the guy like scrapped all those. But
Okay.
oh, we know for next time.
Damn. How are we gonna fly that thing?
I don't know. I think we should
I will carry your legacy.
try to go to the bathroom
Oh,
and get
why?
some soap.
I found a blender and a pole blended me.
Oh no.
Okay, but should she ask? Can you turn it on?
Where is the bathroom? Is it upstairs?
In the blending zone.
I think it was upstairs.
Is this a loop?
The man that's stuck in the Roomba. He's stuck in the Roomba.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
That's not.
I thought he was going after Ella. Oh fuck.
This guy look his.
Can you res us, Apollo?
Yeah, I'm on
Okay.
the way.
Thank you. Dude, I'm trying to do the task. I don't.
We
many
gotta
people
shoot a
died?
roach.
Oh, hi.
Thank you.
Oh. Thank you.
You live.
I wanted to try to go to the bathroom and slip on the soap.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I think you might be able to get my
dead,
body
I'm
still though. Shut up, Black.
Wait, where is his
It is
body?
made by a Finnish developer. It's a Finnish game. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's fucking windy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is made by a Finnish team. If only we had some Finnish representation.
Can I take the sewer? Oh yeah, you're right.
We don't
Wait,
know
guys,
if any people-
guys, come with the sewer.
Yeah,
Come,
yeah.
come through the
Black,
sewer.
I'm gonna haunt you now.
Are we okay?
Oh,
No,
it's
I'm
a French
fucking
person
dead.
haunting me.
Well,
What the fuck?
Man, we don't have much time.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could slip on the
Where are we
soap.
going?
No fucking way. All right, just it's.
wait, how did you guys get out?
That's the funniest thing I've
What
ever
the
seen.
Uh,
You guys like spawned in his ass.
There's got to be soap here, guys.
yeah, there has to be soap.
Wait, I got soap.
There has to be soap.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah, there
slip
is
on-
soap
slip
up
on
there.
there.
Yeah, but we're out of time. Flip
We
on
can
it.
Slipping and
Apollo,
slipping.
slip on it. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, back in the toilet.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Nice.
My weapon's gone. Nah.
Nah. Okay. 0 seconds left.
It's fine. It stays for a while.
Oh yeah, he didn't take the handle. This is the handle for the helicopter.
Run!
Oh.
Puppies!
Here.
So is being a gnome like Finnish? Like, I mean,
Nice.
nice.
How do we get a gun? Do we have to make one or buy one?
Ooh, we can get one.
I don't know. I have no idea. Hey, can you revive me, please? There we go. Help. But I tried
Oh my
to-
God, you don't
marbles are
have to
obviously
flip
for the
me
marble
up.
gun.
Dude, he's like non-stop farting.
What is this sound?
What the hell?
Oh yeah, maybe we need the marble
Ew.
gun then.
Yeah, we need a marble gun for the marbles. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
What the fuck
What
is
the
that
fuck?
sound?
Yeah,
Bro.
he's giga farting.
Oh my
Who's
god.
farting? Oh.
Wait, can you do that mid-air?
Can I fly with it? No, I don't think so.
Wait, the
Would
world
you
is more
make a-
hostile.
Oh yeah.
Wait, the world's more
Here, you can have this
hostile.
potion,
Yeah.
Ella.
Okay. I still have the sleep potion.
Oh, you do.
Oh. Wait, I'm gonna drink it and then I'm gonna launch
Yeah.
myself.
Oh,
how
smart.
did you
Look,
die?
sus. She killed me.
And how did she do that?
Threw me on the
I-
fire. She knocked me out and threw me on the
I-
fire.
I don't think that's true.
It's true, it
slipped-
happened to me.
I slipped.
I don't believe it.
Where's the potion still? Ow!
It's inside.
Okay, I want a potion. So, do you need materials to make one?
Help.
See.
Oh, the spring boots are actually pretty cheap to make. We have like a lot of the supplies. The spring boots are really nice.
Uh,
Fart
potion.
potion.
Alright, we can go to the
We need a
swamp.
poopling. How do you get the pooplings?
Oh my god, yeah!
The what?
I'll be back. Be right back.
Poopling.
I'll make
You
you
can
one.
start
Okay.
whenever.
Yeah, this is creating a fart potion IRL.
What the fuck?
Get one.
Thank God. Wait, what were you trying to make?
A poopling.
Oh. Why do I have
Poopling.
one?
You have a
You have
poopling?
one?
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck?
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm making a stamina potion.
Okay.
Crafting.
Hi.
Ooh.
Oh, we could
Looks
make
like
Yeah.
pee.
Oh, yay!
Oh.
Alright. Okay, now
That's
I'm gonna drink
nice.
it.
I'm gonna make a flight potion.
Okay, Demanded,
Oh,
look
with
here.
the
I'm gonna drink the
blow
potion.
gun. Mm-hmm.
Tell me what it looks like,
You
okay?
can we can buy the blow dart and
Am I
trank
drinking?
him.
Am I drinking it?
You're drinking it. You give me the middle finger.
Okay, what now? Do I look different?
Well, I mean, not really. No, you just look like.
Wow, look at
Oh.
me!
What the fuck?
Wow.
Stay
He's
here.
going
What
away.
the?
What the hell's happening?
Wait, can I launch her out of here?
No!
Ah!
No!
Wait, what
Bye.
potion do you guys make?
I made stamina, but the fly one is funny.
Oh.
The fly one is really funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
fire
made a
is so good.
blowgun, and I'm
Here's a
gonna
sleep
make.
potion.
Here's the
Okay.
fly one.
So, you can, if you put the
You need
sleep
the-
potion
Uh-oh.
into the repackager.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
gonna,
trank, right? Trank darts.
I think so.
What the
We should bring
fuck?
it into our house.
Yeah, look.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, if I shoot, I'm not going to waste it, but if I was to shoot my blow dart now, I could put him to sleep, I think.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
that's really poggy.
Sick.
All right.
Nice.
Do we want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Alice fucking dead.
Yeah. I... no! Yippee!
Why is it lowercase? There you go.
wonder what the world being more hostile does.
My voice started
Yeah,
cracking
just I
again.
guess warthogs. and
Oh,
shit.
your voice is cooked again.
No.
Yeah, I cooked.
Wait, try it.
What do we use fart potion for? Yeah, there's a playground over there.
Yeah.
Flush an item down a toilet, find a way inside the shed. Steal motor oil.
Hmm. Well, I could jump over this.
What
Wait,
the
oh,
fuck?
there's a
a dog in
fucking
here.
dog.
Yeah. You sure you want to jump in there?
Not really,
We
no.
need dog food. We need dog food.
Oh.
Oh, here's the sewer entrance.
Wait, why do we need dog food?
I don't know, to distract him, I guess.
Oh, wait, oh, they're
Wait,
in.
why are they in there? Guys, what? Oh, he's friendly.
What the fuck?
Did you just throw him?
What the fuck was that? I think it went after Larksa. Oh my
Wait,
god.
You fucked him up. Jesus.
What?
Oh my god.
Scared.
Pull him apart.
You didn't pull him Apollo?
Oh my
Pull him
god.
apart.
Oh god. This is really fucked up.
What have you done to him?
Oh, Ellen,
Well, we can get the dog food now.
Guys, we just...
Oh, we almost got the bone out of there. Grab the bone. Oh god. Get the bone.
Okay, there.
The
Okay.
dog is friendly?
Yeah, I think
No.
so. Yeah, it is.
Wait, you can climb the
Right,
fence.
I got your
Yeah.
flying phone.
Oh.
Dull-headed toddler.
I think I'm gonna go in the
This, do you want my
basement.
stamp potion?
Sure. Oh wait, you know what? I wonder, can I use this to jump?
Maybe, yeah.
What the?
Oh, he's going!
Oh my
Careful for the roof. Yeah.
Wait, is Ella dead?
Holy shit. I'm going up.
Yeah.
Can I get high enough to get up there? Looks like there's something in the... What the... Okay, they're going in over there.
Open the window more? Does it work? No?
There we go, got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
Nearly crushed this with it.
I wonder what this
Steel
does.
motor
Grappling.
oil.
Shed. Flush an item down a
It's good to check all the
Hey,
cabinets
milk
too
here.
if you
Making
can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Milk.
Milkman.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Mine. My milk!
Oh no way.
Wait, what happened? Oh, did I do that?
My milk, bro. Oh shit, he's
Ah.
here. He's here.
No.
I still have the egg. Wait. Oh, he slipped.
Oh.
Wait, I'm gonna get the...
break things.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
This.
Larksa, I died up top. Can you climb up?
Oh.
You should be able to
Yeah.
climb up.
Yeah. Happy. I can't dumpy.
Just yeah, just keep holding space, but jump off, like get a bit higher up and then jump.
Oven, microwave,
Yeah.
fridge. No. Yeah.
Ah, yay! Oh, wait, was this?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm almost there.
So like jump off here and just hold space. Oh god, he's coming, Larsa! Fuck.
Help! Oh, he's gonna
shit.
flush
Are you
me.
getting flushed?
Yeah. For Ella.
I am stuck in.
Oh well, it is what it is.
These boots.
Alright, come back, Larsa, you gotta save me. Or you can just res me.
I'm on the way. Oh wait, I can resurrect though. I can respawn you.
Ow.
Oh shit. Dude, I don't know how I died. I like hit my head on the ceiling from jumping, I guess.
I wonder what this is for. Scrapling. I have a scrapling. Let's see.
Thank you.
Yay!
Did you pick up my boots? Is that how you got those?
Yeah, I know. I know how to drop them though. Oh,
Can
there.
you? Oh. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Where is the motor oil? We need to find the key as well.
Yeah. We still need 10 scrags.
Yeah.
We're doing too well on scrags.
You're gothic today.
We should pull the stuff out of the kitchen here. There's a lot of stuff. Here, Larsa, can you get in the kitchen?
Wait, guys. Hello.
Hello? Salad, I can't spoil it for you. We haven't gotten that far, have you?
I don't know. Have you only played it?
Scrag?
There's a lot of stuff in the kitchen. We should try to get out of here.
Are you joking?
Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my. Oh, he just took the rocket launcher. What the fuck? He just grabbed it through the fucking floor. What the fuck is that? We should grab all this stuff. Who is this?
He's killing me.
Oh, what the f—
He's an enemy. Yeah, I know.
Let's just grab some of the stuff, Larsa, and just run.
Yeah. I'm trying. Carefully, he has a gun.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god. He's beating my ass. He's beating my asshole.
Guys, I'm in the fridge. Guys.
What is gonna shoot?
I'm dead, Larsa. I'm like right
Oh,
inside though. You might be able to
But I
CPR
can
me.
resuscitate.
Apollo's in the. Oh wait, no. Are you in the Roomba?
Finley.
Oh my
I
god.
died. I was in the fridge with salad.
Yeah, I have a truck. There's an evil fucking gun here.
I like got thrown to the dog.
Oh god.
I can't. There's an evil
Yeah, you
guy.
should just run out, Larsa. I just run out and res us at the. Oh god. We need to tell Ella. Tell Ella to res us. Tell him to get out of there.
You need to rest
Who
us
let
out
the
of the
dog
house.
out?
Res
What?
us. All of us are dead.
fuck.
All of us are dead.
Everyone's
Res us.
dead?
There's an imposter
Yeah, we're dead.
here.
We're all
Why
dead.
did you let the dog
Yeah, I just-
out?
Oh god.
Yeah. Hopefully the dog doesn't.
Bro,
Don't move.
who let the dog out?
Go. I'm coming.
Guys, I don't think this
It's
dog
fine.
is.
What the fuck is that?
Who is
There's
that?
something wrong with it.
Who is that?
Oh, no.
Who's the hell guy?
Oh, it's so funny.
No.
What the fuck is
Stop.
happening?
Oh,
What was
that?
happening?
Wait, what happens now?
We lose.
Yeah.
Everything?
I don't know.
This is all
Everything.
Apollo's fault for getting caught in the fridge.
How is it my fault?
We have our house and stuff though. We're good.
I don't
Oh,
know
it's
though,
fine.
because now we failed the
I think
contract,
we're
right?
good. Yeah.
Maybe we're allowed
Yeah.
to fail it like once. Or something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we got one. Oh wait, no, we still failed though. We still
Hey,
failed.
Yeah, we
aw.
did, right? Death.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh god.
Okay, well.
My God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We cannot fail once.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
That's a
Big
yikes.
yikes.
Well, I only died because I was trying to go save her. If I was just if I was,
Well, if you had
like,
saved me earlier, it would
Yeah.
not be a problem.
Did we
Dude,
lose
there was
our
a-
house?
Yeah, we
There's
lost
a-
everything.
Mushroom.
There's an
Oh.
evil gnome beating our ass.
That was the
Yes,
first
that's
hard
the-
map we got, right? And we lost.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we could have
suck.
won.
The dog
though.
was really
The dog
weird,
was
though.
super broken.
Yeah.
But who let it out of its cage?
He
Yeah,
just
I don't
jumped
know.
out when he was chasing Ella.
Yeah, maybe he like
I'm not
bugged
sure
out.
That's true.
It bugged out like crazy. It flew away like a rocket.
It was insane.
We're doing the
That's
scrubs.
crazy.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Scrub it.
Mine and guts.
I want to change the color of my gnome hats.
Customization.
True, different hat colors.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Kiss garden gnome. We have to go kiss gnomes.
Okay, still
Kissing.
4.
Hey.
I'll get Jonathan.
Okay, stab roach with knife. Wait. Yeah. Put something in the blender. Oh, I'm gonna put myself in the blender. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go kiss some gardening gnome.
Okay.
Why is it not? There we go.
Yippee!
It's so hard to jump up like that.
I'm
Oh,
unconscious
Larksa.
in the kitchen.
I'm back,
Oh.
Larksa.
Thank you.
There's got to be a knife in here, right? Maybe we can
Yeah.
stab the roach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, it's coming.
Yeah.
Man, it's coming.
Okay.
Okay, he's going. He's going. He's leaving.
Oh, I got a taser.
Oh, Pog.
I'm gonna put it on the ground.
Yeah.
Stab a roach with a knife, put something in the blender.
Trying to look for the blender.
Okay.
Oh, I found the blender. Oh, the knife is here.
Oh, nice.
There's a knife here and the blender.
Okay.
But
What do
I
we need to blend? Oh, put something in the blender.
Yeah, so I want to go in the blender.
Oh.
Yeah. But I need to get the lid off.
Oh my god. Can I res her? Wait, can I res her? No, I don't think so. Oh, hey, Ella.
Find a knife yet?
Yeah, there was a knife somewhere in here, Larksa said. It was like
yeah,
where
that's
she...
where the blender was.
But where was the blender?
You're close, you're close. On one of these cabinets.
Knife! And
Oh,
a rat.
nice. Oh my
I
god.
cut my legs off. It's very sharp.
I'm gonna knife the roach.
Yeah, stab the fuck out of that roach.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Wait, watch this. Oh my god.
What just happened?
That guy just...
Did you blow?
No, that wasn't
Blow
me.
him up? Oh. We need to steal coffee, by the way. That's the last thing.
Oh, okay. It's gotta be in here somewhere, probably.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Oh, another knife. Cafe? I mean, cafe will be up there.
Some coffee is in here. But the thing is, they've already looked everywhere.
Well, you can jump
Yeah, I
up
think
pretty easily.
Yeah.
So I broke a jar of coffee. I don't know if that matters. Earlier.
Oh.
It's so over.
I mean, it could be up here. Can you open this?
Loot those peppers in the sink. You can put them in your inventory. The 2 peppers
Oh,
in
these?
the sink.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. And the green
Oh,
one.
nice. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Got him. Got him.
Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't
Can
seem
we
like
reach
we can
this?
reach it.
What?
I can throw this thing out. Wait, can you help me with this?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Nice.
Hmm.
We're getting a lot of loot.
Yeah. I guess we just can't get the coffee. It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. Nothing here.
Can you... can you grab this, Ella?
Hmm?
Can you reach it from here?
We'll see. Yeah, I can.
Hold on, I'm coming up. Trying to. Oh, nice.
There we go. Nice.
Beautiful.
Damn, we're so rich. What about this cutting board? Oh, you can't. Okay.
Hmm. Is the old... I think the old guy might actually be dead. Come down here.
Actually-
Yeah, I mean, he's been in this corner for like 2 minutes now.
Alright.
Yeah. Man, we could just
Guys.
loot everything. Just go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to come to the kids' room, we can throw some shit out of the window.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah?
It's just faster. It's just we need 2 people for it.
Oh, there's an egg. Oh, what a throw. In here, Salad? there's a lot of stuff
We're
here.
gonna have to, actually, maybe I can like jump to it from here. We're gonna need someone to like throw them up and then the other person to, yeah. We're gonna need, maybe you can like get up on the window or like from here, if you can like, jump up.
You can like throw it out. It's just kind of awkward.
Yeah. Like if you can get up on the window, we can like just pass them to each other.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
I think we're gonna have to like stand on each other's heads here or something. Actually, no. You can just do this, I think, right? Can't you? No, you have to like actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'll you can stand on my head. Ow.
Can you actually stand on?
Yeah, you can stand on each other's heads and stuff, and you should be able to
Okay,
get
let me
a extra
see.
height.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Got it.
Nice. Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Got it.
And there's the scales over here.
Damn, we're getting so much loot.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can hold it all, honestly.
Oh, right.
Oh. I mean, there's all of these here, but I don't think they're... I think they're just glass, so it's not like they're gonna really...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it worked. I have a feeling these are gonna break because they're just made of glass, but...
Yeah. Oh, it didn't seem like it broke.
This one might. If it does, if it break, yeah, oh, definitely.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything left in here except
What is that on the edge?
the. It's a pencil sharpener. You can't get it
Oh.
though. There's only this thing. I guess we can just carry this outside with us.
You can like stand on an object you're carrying. Interesting. Oh, that almost worked. Let's see, can I throw it out? Oh, shit. What a toss. Alright, let's get out of here.
This, we're all dead except for Demented, so we're basically all
Okay.
dead.
3 of us are dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
get out of here. That's okay. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I think this is near the front. I want to try to get on the trampoline. Alright. I'm here to save the day.
Thank
Hi,
you.
guys.
God,
Thank
you.
you!
There's 3 minutes left.
Yeah, what's our, like, supplies looking like? Because we can check the box, right?
Good.
Oh, yeah, we have so much. We don't have much Fraggles or Plasto, but stacked on everything else. What's making that sound?
Yeah.
I don't really think there's much else for us to do. Oh, it's so hard to like jump out of the windows.
Like, so why do you have a fork stuck in your arm?
I was Ella. Yeah.
It looks nice.
Hmm. Oh, can I take this hose? Oh. Bathtub. That worked better. Alright, I feel like we just get out of here, honestly. I don't really know if there's much else we can grab. Maybe there's some stuff in here. Oh, not really. God damn it. Dude. Fuck! What about this room? Oh, here we go again. Dude, it's so easy to lose your legs, man. Oh my god. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I mean, at least.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Paulo, I'm gonna remember that the next time you're stuck in a fridge and need help, okay?
Okay, but I can't get out of the fridge myself. You will regrow your own legs.
Congratulations, okay?
That's besides the point.
So it was a minor inconvenience.
Well, we got a ton of supplies. That's good.
Like, I was
Man,
fucking inconvenience. That's crazy.
The fork I stabbed in
What?
Marx's arm is still
Yeah, it's still
there.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fucked up
Oh, I took
actually.
it out.
Oh, you can
Oh.
take it out. What?
I don't know where it
What?
went. Oh.
Oh, no,
Yo!
no, no.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I think we should probably just upgrade the house, right?
Yeah. Upgrade house, upgrade
Yeah.
house.
I think we can get one upgrade.
Waffy.
Hey, I got you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Do we have enough to upgrade the house?
We can do
Alright.
Oh,
one.
yeah, we do.
Yeah. If we
Okay.
did 5 tasks, you could get 2 upgrades for the house, like first day.
Ooh, gloves.
Hmm.
Backpack.
Back.
Just get a house?
Yeah, we got the upgraded house.
House.
Yippee! The max one? Oh,
No.
Et house?
it's so small.
I'd say it's
Yeah.
normal sized.
Oh, you can buy something that shows like. I'm gonna buy
Yeah, the
this
world
actually.
States.
Yeah.
The world state.
I'd say this house is pretty average size.
Can I like put it on the wall or something? Oh yeah, I can. So if you interact with this thing, it shows like. It shows how like dangerous it is. It's like a danger meter or something.
Oh.
Problem.
This meter was hand painted by very diligent gnomes using paint provided by friendly seagulls. Aww.
So the blood of
Cute.
seagulls?
Since when is seagull blood white, Larksa?
Oh, it's seagull. Never mind.
No, it's guano!
Oh, okay.
What?
It's poop, Larksa.
Oh, yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter, you psycho.
Yeah.
We should do mountaintop and try to repair the thing.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Helicopter.
Can you repair it?
Helicopter.
Did we choose mountaintop?
I did.
Okay, nice.
I wish I could help.
Okay, I'm gonna lock in now.
Wait, no.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
so-
nearly fell off.
To open the
God.
garage, guys, you need to find the garage opener, which for me, I found it last time. It was just in like a cabinet. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Steal a pillow, open a window, steal any item from the living room, kill a roach, and open the cabinet.
Cabinet.
Yeah, cabinet.
Cabinet?
Peanuts.
So you say it.
Oh, I wonder where is the sewer. Oh, I'm gonna go through the sewer.
Where's the
Sewer's over there, yeah.
She's coming.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's poop here too. Okay.
Gotta get the front door open. Where did Ella go?
Oh.
Can I grab the doorknob? Oh, Larksa. Hello? Oh, hey. Hey, who's down there? Hello? Who's just grabbing through the... Hello? Who is that? Hello?
What?
Ella.
Hi.
Hey, you want to help me with some of this stuff?
Yeah, if there's any left after you're done over there. They all broke.
It's fine.
There's a key here, but I like put it... Oh, there we go. I got the shed key.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to like toss some stuff up?
Here, there's the shed key.
Okay.
Who needs to toss stuff up when I can toss out? I missed.
Can I put this in my inventory? No. Okay, I can grab.
I can.
Fuck. Wait, hang on, watch this. Oh, what a throw. Wait, no!
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, he grabbed this?
This is bullshit.
We're in the microwave. Help, we're in the
Oh
microwave.
my, fine.
Oh no, salad.
I see it. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Where's he putting me? He might be putting me in the same.
Microwave. Join us in the microwave.
Oh yeah, yeah. Salad, it's all on you,
Wait,
buddy.
how many are we in there?
3.
It's getting kind of crowded.
Are we all gonna die?
I'm coming.
Microwave.
Right, I'm reviving everyone but Lark, so. Here you go, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Right, we gotta revive these 2 melons. Hang on. Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, you didn't die. Okay.
No, I think Larsa died.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's only Lark, so. It's only Lark, so. I mean, I'm trying, but there you go.
Yay!
Well, there's a pillow
yeah,
right
something's
here.
in the living room.
We need to steal a pillow. Oh god.
There's one here.
Please not the microwave again. Please not the microwave again.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, pillow.
oh, wait.
I swear to God.
Gone.
Wait, what's he doing?
Taking a shit? Oh.
Oh.
Shot him.
I killed him.
Oh, wow! Okay, we have to steal a pillow and... Yeah, steal pillow. The pillow is right here, but I don't know where the front door is. Like, what the fuck is the front door?
I grabbed it. I want to get the garage open. Murdering gnomes.
I found the pillow, but I can't get it out of the house.
A pillow?
Yeah, we have to steal a pillow. I found one, but I can't get it out.
Here, bring it here. Bring it here. Can you bring it here, Larksa? Larksa? Larksa! I'm gonna get this pillow out myself. Nice. Now the question is, I wonder,
Killed him.
can you get...
Right now he's on bed. He's breathing.
Yeah, I shot him.
Oh shit. Oh my god! Ah! Help! Stop that! What the?
Double tap.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
What?
He's gonna
I'm
shoot
fucking,
you.
I'm teabagging. I'm teabagging.
Wait.
Taste my gnome nuts.
Oh, it's in the floor. What did you do to him?
I'm teabagging.
Oh,
Same.
guys.
Teabagging. Oh,
Oh,
someone
I
died.
Oh, I need help.
Oh,
Oh.
where's your head?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Oh, we
Nothing
gotta
of
go.
value, you know, and all that. Wait,
Well, we have
gotta...
5 minutes
yeah,
left. We could steal.
We gotta go. Yeah, but
True,
I
true,
don't know how
true.
to get.
You stole it?
Wait, what was in that cabinet, man? Oh,
No, the gun is stuck. Oh, it's not stuck.
grab
bringing
my
the gun.
things on the ground, Ella. There's like some
You got the door. Do
Oh, yeah.
those items
Gotcha.
or whatever. There's one more behind
Wait,
you.
I can give CPR. I can res you without a head.
Wait, really?
Okay, how the
What?
Oh yeah, you
I can
work
res
it,
it.
Ella. Holy, jeez.
Yeah, I'm working it.
Yeesh.
Come
Come
on.
on, Dist.
You twerking on
Wake
this body.
up!
What do I join in?
Oh, fuck yeah. This is a wild
Save me.
situation.
I don't think
Okay,
it's
I
gonna
guess you
help.
can't
Well,
resuscitate.
there's one more
Yeah,
item on the
yeah.
ground.
I'm
Maybe
not
just
sure if
attach
this
the
is
head.
gonna...
Oh,
Got it.
Hey, why are you watching us? What the hell?
Yeah, what the heck?
I'm sorry.
Tim!
But I heard some weird noises.
Sorry about it.
Res him.
Yeah, or res him.
Wait, what are those? What are
Wait,
those?
who is
Oh,
this
God.
little guy?
What the fuck?
What the
Oh yeah, be careful. These guys will fuck you up.
Wait.
Oh!
Go solid, I'm sliding you.
Yeah, and I can't stand up because you're sliding me.
Yeah, but I'm saving you.
That's not saving.
It's saving. I'm getting dissed.
Okay, yeah. Wait, where's the key for the thing?
Well, I gave this the shed key. I don't know if he used it.
Maybe he did.
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Well, he's... I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, the key was I like left it on the window and then I got grabbed
Look at
before.
Eve.
The danger level.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
we should
going up.
leave.
Shit.
Maybe we should
I'm
leave.
so
I mean,
scared.
yeah.
They're
Ah,
coming. They're
ah,
coming. Close the door. Ah, I'm getting fucking gnomed. Oh my god. Fuck him up.
Ow!
Yeah, I was in the window, but then the guy was like trying to grab salad and he grabbed me. And then I kind of forgot about it.
Okay.
Our
Oh, I need to
hoops was
BRB. My groceries have arrived. BRB.
Yippee! Okay.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay. Ooh.
Can we upgrade
Red.
the house?
Like a Resident Evil zombie. I think so. We got all 5.
Yeah, we can upgrade house.
Nice.
Did it give me them? Hello?
Did you buy the upgrade?
Oh, I was waiting. It just takes a while for it to come through, I guess. There we go.
It is bought.
Nice.
Yippee!
I'm gonna buy. What do these do? Oh,
What did you get?
oh, some sticky gloves.
Ooh.
They like stick to walls and stuff.
Oh.
Don't have to put them on though. Well, let me. Oh fuck. Deposit resources. Do they just work by default? I wonder. Just stick enough to stick to walls. And then I'll get a Bok Pok.
I'll be right back, chat.
What the hell are you doing in there?
I'm rubbing Lux's tip.
Oh. You shouldn't do that without permission.
It's a scalp massage, yeah.
I'm not quite sure that's all too true, but...
Look at her face.
Oh my god, bro, what have you done? Jesus, you've got all up in there. What did you do to her face?
This is Sparta.
You should have pushed this up. Never mind, you did.
Oh
No,
my
he's
god.
still hanging on the ledge.
No, is it?
Oh.
Hey, what if we just pushed Ella off? That'd be cool.
No.
Yeah.
What
That'd
if
be
I
so
just
fun.
hang on the? Yeah, try it. I'm just gonna hang on the ledge like this. See what you're gonna do now, huh? There's nothing you can do about it. We're invincible here.
Wait, hang on, actually. Hang on.
I am hanging on, literally.
Hang on. Hang on, I have an idea.
Okay. Oh, good job.
Ah!
Good job.
I'm
Push
still
him,
hanging
push him.
on.
What is going on? Holy shit.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I'm
Lars,
back.
I'm getting murdered.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Long live the king.
Whoa.
Sorry, Larksa.
Oh no.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
What?
Oh, my nails are too short. Oh, yeah. All right.
Very
Oh, my
toxic.
God.
Can we delete
another
this
one?
demented salad
Demented?
guy from
Yeah,
the
What do you
lobby?
yeah.
mean? Why?
Yeah.
I'm the
Remove
host.
him.
You can't kick me. Oh.
Oh, God. I love Red Bull so much. I'm going to cry. It's so
Which
Oh,
flavor?
good.
God.
Coconut berry.
Nice.
Is everyone
Yeah,
back?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait, who are we
Yeah.
waiting on?
I
Where's
don't know.
Ella?
I think everyone's here.
This is
I'm
probably
right
muted,
here.
so
I'm
I'm
just,
sure around here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I said it to push to talk. Oops.
It was just being a little lag.
I am
We
back.
upgraded the house early, but then we died. Oh,
Yeah.
so we had to restart.
Doggy.
All right. The piss
No,
bottle
not
is
dog.
empty.
Oh, greenhouse.
Yeah, it's the one with the
Yeah, I don't know how
to
you get in
mow
there.
grass?
and the boar.
Oh, the lawnmower's right
I
here.
hate mowing grass. You guys used to, like, mow the lawn growing up? Like, did you have to do that?
Oh, God.
No, the grass smells
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
Oh, nay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Ah! Something.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh.
How do you drive this thing?
Oh, guys, I found a spark plug.
It's going.
Oh, okay.
I guess you
Wait.
have to manually do it.
Wait, can we lawnmower over someone?
Sure, I mean just walk in front of it.
Uh-oh. Demented?
Oh, my God.
Apollo? Oh, what the? Well, I mean,
We have a problem.
you know, watch yourself.
Can we
Apollo.
rotate this?
No, watch out.
What the?
I think we both know who's gonna win this.
Oh, Larksa.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, and I raise you gloves. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna lift this back up this.
Sorry, yeah. No. We are.
Oh, I don't know. We're good.
Let me grab the.
Did I kill Apollo? Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah,
did I
you
ki-
killed me.
I thought they knocked you out.
All right, maybe I should go res Larksa. Hi.
Okay, let's tilt the lawnmower.
Oh, they
it's
fixed
still
it.
dead. Nice, nice. Nice.
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
cutting grass. Yeah, it's counting.
Timothy is there, or what's he called?
Jonathan, I think.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, yeah.
You guys doing great.
Nice.
Whoa, what is that?
That's okay. Okay, still any item in the dining room, break any item, kill a roach, gather scrags. Scrags.
It's probably a pipe back here. I don't know if it's always in the same spot.
Mm-hmm. What is that noise?
What's this little house?
Isn't that where Jonathan lives?
No, that's...
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's like...
So weird. Is that you?
I think it's the lawnmower, like, eating grass.
Oh.
Something.
Oh.
Can we go through here?
Yeah, I wonder why it's so loud.
Hmm.
God, shut down the lawnmower!
How the hell do we get
For the love
inside?
of God! I think we have to break the glass or something.
There's a window here to go to the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, good job.
Well, I think our legs
Okay,
are
this,
full.
we found it!
Ah, nice.
Let's go!
Oh, no.
Oh, I think this died.
Yeah. Oh no, I can still give CPR without his head.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Really?
You can grab my boots, Lark, so they're right there.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking bouncy shoes.
You can jump up. Well, could jump back up into the window.
10 minutes left. Oh god. Oh, I have to go res them. I have to go res them.
Wait, I wanna try the. Steal it?
Where's Ella? Oh wait, Ella's dead.
Oh yeah.
I apparently the object I pulled was a mine, so I couldn't.
Stick the hat on the body.
Oh!
Right.
Wow. Like a spider.
Oh, my legs.
Okay.
Like that one guy from the
Good job.
Telltale Walking Dead game.
Okay, I need to go res.
What do you mean spoilers? It's like the first
What
season.
is
It's about 20 years. Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my god, it's
water.
spoiling. Wait, what is that? Ow!
He's fucking shooting.
The fuck is this thing?
What is that monkey?
We're all like
Yeah.
is left.
Yeah, Salad,
Wait,
you gotta get
man.
out. You gotta get out,
You
like,
gotta get
right
out.
now.
Bro, I think this is the front door, but like...
Climb it.
How do I...
You might have to jump off and grab it.
I don't think I can even grab it.
Can you give the monkey a little kiss?
No. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What is pretty pog?
Oh, Larksa made it out.
There's a fork in me. Hi, bruv.
Oh my
I'm
god,
gonna
it
do
took
the
you!
strats where we jump on the rocket.
What the
Yeah. And then we jump on the
Oh my god.
yeah. Almost there. Yeah, whatever. Then I'm stuck.
And Lark's eye stuck in the river.
Oh no.
Holy moly. Okay, let's do this rocket. Close. Dude, I'm crashing. I'm crashing out. Okay, I'm back. Fuck. Dude, I'm crashing. I'm. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Dude, what's that? What's
Save
that
us,
weird
Larksa.
fucking cat? Yeah.
To your
Dude,
left.
That was a weird animal. Did you
Save
see that?
us! Yeah, I captured Salad.
Where's Salad? Oh.
It's to her right.
Yeah.
It's right
You,
behind her.
you.
I can't halt that 5 seconds.
Behind you, Larksa.
Finally.
Where are you going?
Oh, okay. I don't want this. I'm away. Yeah, we've met the evil gnomes. Yep, yep.
Man, have we had like any of the objectives?
Yay!
Salad!
Save him. Why does Larks always have kitchen
Good
utensils
voice,
stuck to her?
really?
Oh no. Do you want me to
Apollo,
take
did
your
you see
fork?
the weird cat?
Yeah, it captured Salad and took him to jail.
Oh my god, I want to see it again.
Same. Go say
It
hi
was
to
so
Go give it the little
ugly.
kiss.
Yeah.
Did you see its butt?
Oh, see its butt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
go in
see
the
its
pipe.
butt.
It's over here. Okay. We need to like break stuff. Oh my. Fuck. There's so much breakable stuff up here. Larksa?
Where is it gonna take me? I'm getting help with the monk.
I need those boots, man. I can break so much stuff. Where is everybody?
Yeah, Larksa is getting cooked in the oven. Apollo is captured.
Yeah, the
and
monkey
Salad
has
is
me.
captured. I'm dead.
Okay.
Help!
How do I save you?
Oh, thank you.
Fucking let. What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess he just has you. I'm sorry. Where is everyone else?
You need to save Larksa. Yeah,
Okay.
she's getting super cooked. It's to your right and just in there.
I'm coming, guys. I'm
And
coming.
Save Apollo.
Are you in the?
Okay.
Are you in the oven or the microwave?
Oven. I'm in the oven.
How do I open it?
This you can just jump into it.
He's cute.
Hey, come
Can I save you? Oh, there we go.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try and save
Wait,
Apollo.
can I
with a
have your?
knife,
Do you have the
though.
boots, Larksa?
Oh, they're in the oven. They're in the oven here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Here,
take 'em.
here.
Oh wait, maybe I can beat up the monkey and save.
I can
Apollo.
break a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Let's. Oh yeah, yeah. Beat up the monkey.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, thank you!
No, he grabbed me. Oh, wait, how? Oh.
Hi.
Oh god.
Oh, he's falling.
Oh god.
Did
No,
you
I
kill him?
want one. I want.
No,
the
not
monkey.
again, dude. These boots are so deadly, bro. I need a helmet, man. Fuck.
Wait, how did you die?
When you have the boots, if you jump into the ceiling, your head explodes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I've died like this like 4 times. So yeah,
this is dead too, by the way.
you can buy a helmet though. I think that prevents it.
Butt that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's what they called me in college.
Oh, that's what I still call you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck me sideways. Wait. Hey.
Save us, salad.
I'm really trying.
Nice.
Hug! Huggers! Wait, we have to... No! No! Gnome! Nay! Nay! No! Stop!
Wait, did he just get eaten?
I think you ran into.
Yeah,
the
he got
lawnmower
eaten.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm 1 HP. Jesus. Wait, we have like 2 minutes though. Like we have to get the items from the dining room, or we lose. We
Okay,
have to
hurry,
if
let's
I
go.
can get to the boots, I can break. I know where to break stuff, but I gotta get upstairs.
Oh, it's gonna take us so long to get there.
I think I'm gonna go through the pipe. Get up. Go. Yeah, you guys gotta get up there. Oh
Yeah,
fuck,
I
he's
know,
coming.
I'm balding. I can't fucking
No
get it.
way!
Oh, I got it. A bullet.
You did it! Oh, good
Nice,
job,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, drop them all.
Oh my god, you're gaming.
Okay, dropping.
But there's one below you, Larksa.
Okay.
Careful.
Dude, I'm so scared to like drop off. Oh, okay. Okay. Did that break? Did that
Oh,
break? I
no.
don't think that broke. Yeah.
No.
Oh my god, tornado! It's a get ball, right?
How many things do we need to break? Oh my god.
You guys got this. Kid, just keep dropping, Larksa. You can get enough.
I'm stuck. I'm fucking stuck. Oh, I
Keep
got
dropping.
it. Yeah,
I can't get up.
but it's on the bed. Apollo, can you go on the
I
bed
got it, I
and
got
drop
it,
it
I
from the
got
bed?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we need to break 3 more things. But that's all
Okay.
there is.
No, no, no.
though.
There's 2 below you, Larksa. You gotta drop down by the books
Two
below you.
Drop down
Oh,
and go
okay.
to the left.
Crouch under. Crouch under.
Crouch.
Okay.
Fucking kidding.
To
No, the other way.
side.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
It is what it is.
Oh, that's so close. God dang it.
Wait, I got one. I got
Oh,
one. We're
Oh,
free.
she did it.
Okay.
Nice.
Good job.
Okay, we gotta get out.
What a man. Oh, fuck off. Fine.
Drop down. Maybe my legs will respawn on time. Where's the exit?
Oh no. Well, wait. We
No,
still
didn't make it.
did we though? Because we still got the objectives. We might be okay.
We get
Yeah.
free?
Oh,
We're
wait,
good?
it's fine.
I think we might
I
be
don't
okay.
know.
Maybe.
Those evil gnomes, by the way, they're voiced by Lepa, apparently.
Wait, what are they?
That's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Well, at least he's playing with us.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
true. True.
Well, we did make it.
And he beat
Yeah.
us up, so maybe that's also
No, we did
accurate.
make it. We did. We got no reward.
Aww.
Oh, they don't give us
Thank
anything.
Well,
Damn.
At least we didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
cooked, man.
We're fine though. Wait, can I
Mhm.
upgrade the house? Yeah, no, I can't. Fuck. I mean, it's fine. We got this. Okay, those glue hands, they're like kind of mid.
Hmm.
Like they did the job, but when I was trying to unlock the door, I physically couldn't do it.
Aww.
Cannon and glider must go nice together, I feel.
Yeah. Or grappling hook, then we can be Sekiro.
I was thinking
Dude,
more Attack on
grappling hook seems
Titan, but
awesome.
well, I mean, edit.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
get-
live your life.
Yeah, I want to see the
Yeah.
glider plus the
Crush it.
cannon. That's got to be crazy.
Do we have enough for them both?
crafted, but oh, I have it. I'm blind.
No, we don't have enough for the cannon. We have enough
How
for
does this
glider
shit
though.
work? Woo!
Oh my god, we have wings!
This is it's like oh my god! Wait, how?
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Oh,
thing is
God.
OP, dude.
Wait, I want to see again.
Okay,
Yeah, the
watch.
glider is pretty
Oh
cool.
my god, you look like Spyro.
What the f-
Force 2 character. He has wings.
Wow. I can't believe none of you guys are playing a char.
Because we're not furries like
Yeah, we need you to come back to it so you can play the furry.
you. True.
So it's not furry.
Sure.
It is exactly furry.
No, it's Neko
Yes.
Mimi.
No, it's a furry.
It's Neko Mimi.
It's an
It's Kemono
anthropomorphized
Mimi.
cat. It's an anthro cat. It's furry. It's furry. Ah, shit.
Whoa. What the f-
Okay, it is so easy to fall off the map with this thing on. Alright, we go in
Yeah.
island. We're going to the island.
Okay. Yeah, Slav is always mansplaining.
What you always
All
Hello,
the
mansplaining.
time.
Mansplaining is when I'm explaining.
All right. I got the helmet now, Chad. I'm not gonna fucking destroy my head.
I wish you guys could see the dog again. It was so funny. I was almost crying. It was hilarious. Okay, I'm going to cook this.
Where is the sewer? I think it's over here, right? No way. No way, dude! I just got here! Why does this always happen to me, bro? This fucking piece of shit! Maybe he's just gonna throw me out. Hey guys.
Oh, hi. Thanks for opening the front door.
Mm-hmm.
I was saving this.
I don't know where he's taking me.
The barbecue.
Oh, shit. Oh, back to the sewer.
Why do you have a blue ball on your head?
Yeah, you've.
That's
blue
my
ball.
helmet. It's my helmet so I don't bonk my head on the ceiling.
Oh.
Let's see. Does it
What is
save
it?
me?
It's a special needs helmet, Apollo.
It does.
It's a special needs helmet.
It saves me from killing myself. If you bounce into the ceiling, your head explodes normally.
I see. Oh, I don't want the toilet. Oh, that's so easy. I do it like at least once a week.
That's
Yeah,
not
just toss that
surprising
in.
in any way, shape, or form.
You're good. Yeah, give me
And
that.
put
Special
this
needs
in.
helmet.
Wait,
Yeah.
you need like you need something big to flood it, I think.
Oh, so this pants grab.
Maybe what's up here?
Yeah, you might need to grab
The
that.
phone.
Oh, it's coming. You grab the actual phone box as well.
Yeah, it's just
Hello?
really heavy.
Hello? Stop.
Careful, he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's here. Oh God.
No,
Why does he have a rock
Oh, he's leaving.
where did he pull that from?
Nice.
from his prison pocket?
You little helmet is so funny.
He's naked! And he's bringing the rocket launcher.
Damn, he blew himself up. Nice.
He killed himself. Why'd you have to take his clothes off for that?
Here, Apollo. Apollo? Where the hell did she go?
I'm dead!
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
blown
what?
up by naked man in RPG.
Wait, I'm gonna resurrect you. Is it working?
Well, now that it's clogged, I don't know if we can... I don't think we can go back out this way. I want to take this rocket
Oh,
launcher.
You can't resurrect me, my head is gone.
Oh, okay. I wanted to show you something with the naked man.
It's got to be worth like tons of money. No way. Don't go in the fucking Roomba, for the love of God.
Oh, look.
We need to res them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go outside.
Get this thing out of here. Oh, come on, get out.
Just careful, there's a murderous guy coming your way. There he is, this guy.
I don't think he can get up here, can he? Oh my God.
Good thing you have
Did
a
I get the
helmet.
fucking rocket?
What was that?
Oh, the rocket still didn't go. God damn it.
Oh no.
Alright, somebody's going to res, I think. So I'm gonna go try to get that rocket launcher out of here. That's gotta be worth like a lot. No fucking... Dude, this fucking shit is so annoying. God damn it.
Dude, the gnomes.
I'm getting taken by the cat.
Like,
Oh, wait, he let go of me.
Yeah.
Proper shout out my.
What the fuck is Ella doing? Oh, they're coming in. Guys, I need help. I need help.
The butt rats.
I need help.
Oh, there's two butt. Oh, okay, yeah. There.
Thank you.
Okay, so we still need Fraggles. Oh, okay. Awkward.
Okay, he's gonna let you go. It's... Oh, wait, he tied you back up again. Oh. Oh.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
How do I get you out?
I think I have to stop the Roomba first.
How?
Press the button on it. Yeah. The button with E. The button is on the top of the Roomba.
I can't fucking... Jesus.
Ah. So apparently if you're close to the man, it unblurs. Am I gonna get banned for this?
Hey, please, let me get this thing out. There we go. Okay, we need to steal item... Wait, we need to open another window.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there any windows here? Okay. This is a bedroom, so... Oh no. No, don't fall down. Oh god. Fucking Lepa's coming after me.
Dude, why is he still? What the fuck? The lepers are following.
I know.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, can they follow me up here? No, good. Okay. Wait,
We
no,
just
they
need
can't.
we just need one more. Oh god.
It's so low, dude. I'm so mad.
No fucking way. The fuck off of me! Fuck, dude. What is
I'm
Ella
trying to get my
doing?
fucking grappling hook.
Oh my god.
I see.
Yeah, you gotta res this, Ella.
Oh shit! I'll go into it.
Oh, fucked.
No.
Oh, careful, there's a leopard behind you.
It's one of them seal dudes.
Oh, I'm on the
Alright.
one under the house. Okay, I think I know, I mean, I know what Lark's is.
I'm rezzing.
Oh god.
Yeah, we've, like, brought nothing out of the house this time.
Oh no.
What? I fucking pressed E. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm
Oh,
stuck.
no. Oh,
What?
no.
I got fucking phased out the window.
Please no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
like, oh my god.
Dude, I phased through the wall.
Oh god.
That was so good. Well, I mean, we still won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. That's true.
Yeah.
But we don't get any gnomium though.
I was so cooked.
Did we even
Okay.
have any restas left? We only have 3.
I'm not
know.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh nice, I just got thrown out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay,
Am I crazy?
we have to focus on actually
Yeah.
getting some stuff. We have nothing
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I know. It's just so fun to like goof around.
Yeah.
Like, so you gotta lock the fuck in, buddy. Okay?
Look,
It's
did
not
it
buddy,
blur
it's to
for you?
win. Yeah,
No, 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 no,
I
no.
saw that.
How are the 5 no? Oh yeah, there are 5 of us. Never mind. My bad.
Damn.
Well, we're playing with dead weights, so you know.
Is it?
Hey,
Yeah,
I did the
that's,
eggs
you
last
shouldn't
time,
talk
alright?
about yourself like that, Dementa.
Yeah.
I like how you assume.
I mean, I was very dead weight, but I did do the egg part though.
Saw the naked man's ass. Yeah.
Oh.
Aura farm and mog on this type shit.
Oh my
Max, I
God.
swear to God.
Tell Emma about the creator of the camera lens.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Ella's running away though.
I don't
Ella,
blame
come
him.
back.
Wait, what's the time? Entering.
There's
I collected
toothpaste.
so much
Here you go. Throw
Okay,
By
thank
the way,
you.
so-
throw this
Dead
toothpaste
chocolate.
out, Ella.
I
I
know.
gotcha.
I have to throw 7
No,
things in the
he's here,
blender?
Liza.
There's another one.
Where
I
is
can
he?
Give you this toilet
Sure.
paper as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Wait, I have a question for you, Ella.
Yes.
Like a serious one. Do you know about the creator of the camera lens? Did he himself?
No,
I
I
would.
might not.
Okay, so the creator of the camera lens
Fucking
passed
stuck.
away recently, and his name was Zhu Min.
You get it?
I'm gonna
Zoom in.
jump from this floor.
I honestly, I don't blame you.
It's such a good one. I want it on my grave when I'm older. Yeah, yeah,
Maybe you didn't get it.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. He is a bit dented, like on a stream he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Burglin Gnomes with Distant Demented, I think, or Distant Salad."
Okay, but
Like
what about...
that's it.
Oh, okay,
You
that's
forgot about
it?
the rest of us.
That's really toxic. It's because women aren't people to him, I think.
True. Oh my god.
Ow!
Oh. Oh, Apollo.
Let's see. Put something in blender. Okay, I'm gonna put a paw in the blender.
Dude, did that make it outside? Oh no, not quite. Steal any item from a hallway. Oh, I guess this counts. Hello.
Yo.
I'm trying to get this fucking item from here, but it's so awkward. Oh, did that make it out? Oh my god, it did. What a fucking throw. Oh, you got the
I have
key.
shed key.
Nice. I got some stuff. Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Bro, fuck off. Dude, you are the most... Oh, no. This guy is so fucking annoying, bro. Fuck you, dude.
Huh?
Okay, well, I'm keeping this guy completely fucking busy, I guess. Dude, the fucking garage opener is here, but I can't get it because this guy's camping me, dude. He's going downstairs. You have the blender? What the fuck? Oh no.
I think it might be over.
Might be over. Why has nobody said anything to me?
Oh, whoa. I thought I was taking a shortcut.
Oh fuck.
What do you mean? I'm in the oven. My cream's in here. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I may have shit myself a couple times. Don't worry about it.
Uh. God. Okay. Oh, there's a gnome down here. Is anyone dead? Nobody's said anything, so... Oh yeah, we can go in the garage now. Let's see if we can res anyone. Nobody's said anything, though, so I feel like... it's fine. Oh, God. Save me, fairy. What does she want?
Hey, give me this.
Dude, what do you... like, there's nothing I can do against these...
Hello, this
Oh.
Larksa is stuck in the Roomba and Salad is in the aquarium.
Okay.
And I'm dead.
Hi, Ella.
Okay.
I've almost fixed this.
Okay, nice. There's fucking Leppas on me. It's so fucking annoying. God damn you, Leppa.
Oh shit.
Dude. Let's see if we can go save these dudes. Where are you guys? In the Roomba?
I'm in the fish tank nearby.
How do I get you guys out?
You have to. You can turn it off and then you should be able to just pull them out of there.
Oh.
Wait, maybe I can like. Can I flip myself out? Maybe.
Larksa?
Guys, try.
Yeah?
Wait, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm working on it. What's...
I don't know if you can break the glass or whatever.
Surely I can save Apollo, right?
Yippee! Thank
Okay,
you.
you try to save Larksa.
Okay.
Where are you, Salad?
I'm in the fish. I'm in the fish tank.
Oh. Oh god.
I'm gonna try not to.
Oh,
I don't know if
for
you can-
fuck's
oh.
sakes.
Oh, well, welcome to the
Fish tank.
yeah.
Oh, Ella's gonna die. Ella's getting his ass beat.
In the blender.
Look at this. Look.
Oh my god.
Can you help us?
No!
Break the glass.
Oh no.
How did it break the glass?
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, welcome to the fish tank, Clark. So, oh wait, bye.
Bye. Ah, it's so cooked.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Where's Ella?
Oh shit.
I think that you can't get out of this.
I guess Ella's dead.
Yeah.
Who's putting her in the toilet?
At least we completed it. It's just a little fuck.
Again. No. Again. Okay. No, no, I can't. I can't. I need to rest the others first. Yeah, yeah.
It's just me that you're gonna rest, but thank you.
Oh, it's okay. It's worth it.
Is Ella not dead?
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm out too.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Fuck, I wonder.
Oh, we're out of time.
This.
But do you know what you need to do?
Yeah. I built the engine. I just need one more part.
Why are you
Which
playing like
part?
summer car?
I need to put this into the
Okay.
engine up there.
Okay,
On
okay, okay,
this.
okay, okay. Okay, how do
Put
I,
it in.
how?
It's gonna
How?
suck in. No.
How do
Okay,
we...
hold
oh,
it, hold
I
it,
see.
hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a handle.
Yeah.
I mean, die. Just do it. Just do it.
I got
Okay.
it. Oh shit!
Oh my
Where
god.
are we going?
I don't know. I don't know how the fuck this works.
How... Do you know how to fly?
I'm trying.
Wait, is Lark's on?
I'm not sure.
It's okay. I'm dead. I'm in spirits. Yippee.
I'm trying to like get out. How do I get out? Fly out. Fly out. Come
We're
on.
getting close. Oh, let's go! Good job, man.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're so out of here.
Oh, I.
that was so
Oh
fun.
no.
It was worth it.
Yeah, yeah, that was
That was
really
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good job.
that was cool. 07.
Yo.
Oh, 07.
Okay. But what the hell is the benefit of making that chopper?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you get an achievement.
I'm stuck inside the
Maybe.
mouth. I can't get out.
You gotta hit the uvula.
Oh, you
I'm
hit
stuck
that-
in
this-
his tight. Oh, wait.
I mean, we made it, but we're not getting like any.
Yeah, we are like,
Yeah.
we suck.
Yeah.
But I was,
We
like,
have
focused
failed
on
every
building that
time.
shopper. I wanted to
Yeah.
try it.
I mean,
Now
we
I'm good- now
survived.
we're
That's
gonna win.
the
The
important
problem
thing,
is
though.
those little gnomes, like, if you don't have a
they
weapon,
go
you
crazy.
can't do
Oh,
anything.
okay.
So bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a weapon. Yeah,
we
let's
can.
get a weapon.
I'm pretty sure we can like make.
Well, there's
we
the
can make a
smacker.
couple smackers, yeah.
Mm.
Well, Ella's dead.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip. Rip.
Just throw him off. Oh.
Rip.
All right, we're gonna win again now. Though I'm not
Yeah,
sure the
yeah,
last two
yeah.
rounds
We're
can count as
winning.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Well, I mean,
Okay, this
We're
one counts.
winning.
winning is winning.
fair.
Oh.
Boom.
I hope it's a map with.
Okay, noise.
Okay.
Kitchen.
Right, this is the
lawnmower,
one.
Blender. Flooding toilet. Okay.
Okay, Lars is the
gonna-
master
okay.
of flooding the toilet, so you can do
I'm
that.
gonna look for the blender. I'm gonna look for the blender.
What's up, Pete? How's it going, buddy?
No, Ella's locked and he's gonna carry.
How do we get in?
Surely. Mm.
Right behind you, Larksa.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got your little helmets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. God damn it. Alright. Okay, I got the blender.
Okay, I'm gonna steal a bunch of stuff from the kitchen.
I'm gonna try and get the door open.
I think the window here is the best.
Okay, let's look for the blender here.
Nice.
Okay. No blender. No blender. Oh, there's a knife. Oh, blender! Blender! I found it! Okay. Now the thing is, like, how the fuck... Guess we have to break the glass. How the fuck do I...
I'm stealing stuff from the kitchen.
Okay,
we
yeah.
need to blend. Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
try
got
to
the
flood
blender,
toilet.
but I don't know how to break it open. Oh, I think I have
You
it with
do
this knife, maybe.
this. Fuck.
What?
You do.
Sorry! Sorry! I don't
Oh my god. Careful with that fucking thing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to open the blender. I'm trying to go like in and out with the knife, but... Oh, smacker! Oh. Okay, got it!
Okay, wait, you can put this in.
I think I broke the blender, actually. Like,
Where is it?
it's just gone. It's just fucking gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
You wanna toss me this
Oh.
spatula?
I hope Demented didn't see that.
Whoa.
Oh, I fucking saw it, Lark, so.
I got it.
I'm sorry, Demented! But it's like gone now. Do you see it?
Better
It's, like,
watch
fucking
yourself.
gone. Chat, is the blender actually gone now? Like, is it actually gone for?
Mow the grass. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where do we
I
mow?
guess we have
Do we need to open the... I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
flood the
probably.
toilet.
I think Ella was trying to flood.
Okay.
Did you guys get my weapon?
No, I don't think so.
I think Larkson might have. We have like.
Oh, he
none.
flooded it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over here.
Yeah, we're just eating that shit. Oh, God. Get it out of there. Damn. Broke the window. Where's the lawnmower? Head. Who is he grabbing?
Who is that?
Wait.
Is this a key?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, damn it. Shit.
We need to find the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I found the key.
You got the key?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Alright.
I'm gonna open this window.
Yeah. Still can't believe I broke the blender somehow.
Okay, I got the key.
Okay. Look back an open drawer, yeah. Ow!
Where's the shed? This way?
Um,
I think it's this way. I got the key, guys.
Oh, nice.
I didn't die yet!
Hmm. All right.
Nice.
Oh, wait, there was 2 keys. Wait, do I need to...
How do I start it?
That door doesn't open. There was 2 keys.
Oh. But
Maybe
only
I
this one
needed
open is
both.
enough.
Yeah, maybe.
You just have to like rotate it a bit.
Larks, no.
Where's the other key?
It's upstairs. I'll go grab it.
Okay.
I'll res you. I think we actually need both the keys. Oh, that
Okay,
was the last charge.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Only
the
one of the
key?
doors open. I'm gonna try to get.
Yeah, we need
I'm gonna
to
try to get the other one.
Go this
Okay.
way.
I don't know. The what is make? Wait, are they getting it? Oh, they got it out. It looks like. Are they doing it? I think they still need my help. You might be able to shoot him with the fireworks, yeah. That's why we got the helmet. Bro. Oh my god, no. Wait, Apollo? It might... Dude, the fucking key. Oh my god. I don't think it's inside. I think it went flying. Think it's stuck in the window? Maybe. What the fuck is that? Oh, Larksa.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
Dude, what have I done? The key could be anywhere, dude. This is so cursed. I mean, it could have flown out of the map for all I know.
Yeah, it's okay. Did you find the key?
No, not yet.
Did you find the key? Oh shit.
Hold on. I think I might be able to find it. Dude, did it fly out of the map? It's fucking gone, dude. Oh, there's only 1 minute left. We're cooked. I fucked up. I'm pretty sure it's not inside. You think I went back to where I found it? No. I don't know. It's too late, guys. It's too late. Watch this. Oh, it didn't actually give me as much height as I thought it would. Whee!
We can actually build stuff now. Oh, this is alive still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where were you?
I was trying to get the key, and then I like jumped out the window with the key, and it went like flying to fucking who knows where. I couldn't find it.
Two mole monkey things chasing me.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, these three dead weight.
Hi.
You basically ran right past my corpse, by the way.
Well,
Same.
I was to the right immediately when you left the
okay,
shed.
but there was two of them.
The other one wasn't there though. He
I
was
don't
gone.
believe you. I don't believe you.
Oh, we actually got money this time.
Oh shit, I'm about to die.
I'm proud.
I think. Oh wait, no, because 3 people died. Do we get nothing again?
I cannot quickly
Yeah.
throw it out.
Dude, we are
Actual-
just getting like, yeah.
Well, okay, we got a ton of actual like things though.
I'm back.
Materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome back.
Do you
But
know
no, no,
Rumpnisse, Ella? Rumpnisse. Do you know
Oh,
that?
your voice is so
Yeah,
fucked.
Rumpnisse, ja.
Ah,
knows Rumpnisse?
cool.
It's so over.
It's because Apollo smokes 10 cigarettes a day, dude.
Yeah, I can't
Damn.
help it.
Honestly, it sounds
Yeah.
like
It
it.
is over.
Yeah. She's aura farming.
Yeah, I am.
Well.
Is it working?
Eh,
Uh,
eh.
I'm gonna go and eat though. It's past my bedtime. And also
is
my
actually,
birthday.
yeah.
Thank you for
Sounds
playing.
good.
Good luck. Hope
Thank you
you
for playing.
win.
Thank you for playing.
Bye, Apollo.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh, thank God she's gone. Oh,
Oh wait, what just happened?
Apollo went.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Dude, I saw the clip and you
listen.
were like, oh, I don't know who I'm playing Burglin Gnomes with. I think Demented and I think Salt and this and that's it. We know
No.
I made the group. I made the group and you just forgot about me and Apollo.
No. I said me, Dist, Apollo, and Larksa, and then I forgot Salad.
Oh wait, okay, that's funny.
How do you forget
Yeah.
me?
I don't know, but that's what happened.
What the fuck? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose.
I don't believe you.
But then, like, it took me like 10 seconds, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, Salad.
It was on
I'm
purpose. It was
literally-
scripted.
That's scripted drama. This fucking guy.
No.
Scripted.
We
No,
go
I-
one more, or
Yeah, we can do one
And
more.
do we go again
Yeah,
or
let's
do
do
we
one more.
anyways?
We might
Sure.
actually
Yeah,
win
I'm
now we
down
don't
for
have
one
Apollo
more.
here.
one more.
One more.
Okay.
Like,
Uno
do-
más.
Get all of your equipment then.
Yes.
Okay. I am making a air
I
Okay,
got
there.
a smacker and some glue
Yeah.
gloves.
I got a smacker. Right here, pants grab. Sorry.
Jeez.
Ow.
You better watch yourself.
Wow. Okay, you have the UK buff. All right, you're not allowed to like smack and shank people.
That's not. It's not the same thing. In the
Yeah, I was trying
States,
to
it's
I was trying to
actual,
download the
yeah,
convergence
knife.
update, but it seems like it's bugging out right now.
Stop it.
Help!
Welcome to Sweden, motherfucker.
Oh my God, Monka S. Jesus Christ, I'm already dead.
Bro, it's already dead.
Oh my
I
God.
woke up and I chose violence, and you're on the menu.
But boom, dead.
Lads are getting.
No.
What?
Whoa, champion of the world! Yeah. I'm starting the
Ow,
game.
I'm on fire.
Yeah,
so
Mecha
if-
Chameleon would be fun. Be down to try that sometime.
Play that.
My God.
All right. Wait, what? Oh,
Fuck off.
it's in the
Hey,
water.
Alicia just scored, Silent. What?
Oh, is that a good thing?
Well, it's Croatia versus England right now.
Oh, yeah, but
England.
Terrible ball.
Yeah, but
keep telling
England-
yourself that. How do you feel that
apparently
it's 1-1
England
right
fell
now?
off.
How does it feel?
You guys want to go through the
I
sewers?
would also say that.
Okay.
How, yeah.
I think it's like right here.
Oh, killer rats. Okay, steal a spoon, flood the toilet.
Because I'm upstairs and he hears me.
Alright.
Okay, Larksa, here. I'm gonna give you this to flood the toilet with.
Where do we have to flood?
Okay. Pause
Okay.
champ.
Steal a spoon.
Oh,
kill the
poggers.
other.
Okay. Is that enough?
I don't know. I'm stuck. Seems like it.
Nice.
Wait, bar of soap? Oh,
Make a seal man slip. Oh,
I have a
this-
soap here.
ah. Okay, now we need to find seal man. I mean, seal man is sometimes inside.
I think
I'm
he's
gonna go kill the
outside most of the
rats.
time. Well, we'll leave it out here. This is close to the base, so. Wait, can I make it up here?
What's in corner?
Larksa! So hard to throw stuff out. There we go. I think we need to save Larksa. Lucky Tower today. So this is the last game of Burglin Gnomes. And then I think we're gonna play... I have a sponsored stream for the new game from the Octopath devs. It's called, The Adventures of Elliot. So we're gonna do that sponsor, and then after that, I think we were gonna check out the 3.0 patch for convergence in Elden Ring. So there's a massive new update for convergence mod for those who don't know. It adds like a ton of new stuff to the DLC, and it adds like a brand new legacy dungeon. Oh fuck. I don't know if everyone's okay. Are you guys okay? Guys? Is everyone okay?
Kitchen. I think the mental is that I'm looking for a rat to kill. I need to kill a rat. I need to kill a rat. I need to kill a rat. I need to kill a rat.
Kill a rat, okay. Steal a spoon. Oh, wait. These are forks.
Yeah, this game is solid. It's surprisingly solid, yeah.
I don't know if this was sequel, but where's the door?
See?
Out there to the right.
Oh, you got a spoon. Nice.
Kill a rat? Where's the damn rat?
There's soap by the front of the house as well. Oh, wait, there's a backpack here, guys.
That's mine. I died with it. Whoa! Apollo, thank you for the raid.
Where? How do we kill a rat?
Rat! I need a rat! I need to kill a rat!
Oh my god.
Empty.
Oh yeah. Big money. Really, that's worth a lot. Oh, I have a fork inside me.
I'm throwing from up here.
Coming up.
Oh shit, damn. There's so much here.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just threw that.
You have a fork in your foot.
Yeah, can you take it out? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, wait, you have a fork in your foot.
I do?
You did.
Oh, what? Well, thank you.
Oh, I think it's in your foot again. Oops. Hold on.
Ah!
Wait. Stand still. Okay.
There's more loot on the other side. Like, can I make this? Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Oh, teddy bear. The bouncy boots are like so good, man.
Yeah, they.
My
seem
favorite.
really good. Evil Lepa coming in here.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna box the kid.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, that's not good.
I got him.
Oh, nice. Can you kill him?
I think he's dead. Or? Maybe we can like rip him in half.
Oh, yeah, grab his legs.
It would be so cool if we could.
Can we like... Hmm.
I think he's just dead though, to be honest.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe
Oh,
here.
he's moving. Oh, and now he's
Whoa.
got the knocked out status.
Yeah. Thought maybe we could like turn him into scrap or something.
Yeah.
Guess not though.
Wait, yeah, pull him into the mouse trap. Fuck it. Whoa! What the hell just happened?
Oh wait, there's a rat right here. Come kill this.
Oh, yes.
Or is he already dead? No.
Is that not a fake rat? Oh,
Oh,
I don't know
guess
what
it
that
was.
Well, they could still be in like the lockers here.
Hmm.
Every time I found a rat, I found him in these.
Okay. Was a toy rat. What is the old guy doing? Is he bugged? Oh no.
I died in the bathroom, but there's a weapon though. My weapon is there if you want to smack him. But yeah.
Okay. Save Larksa. Come back to me, Larksa. Come back.
Yay! Nice. Okay, we need one more plasto.
Do you want your weapon?
You can keep it. I was unsuccessful in ever
Okay.
killing anything.
The front door is right here.
Nice. Oh.
We did it.
Oh yeah, I had the soap by the front. Nice. Good job.
Ow!
Can we attack this guy? Oh shit. Nice.
Fucking dead. Fuck
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
Yeah, I don't know where the rat is, but
You mean Ella?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Okay,
not
one
dead.
more
I don't know where he
plasto.
is.
One more.
Oh, what about this?
Careful, it's on mine. But yeah, I agree.
Oh.
could the rat be in the bathroom?
But
Ella said he was in like the drawers or the cabinets. Give me the marbles. What? Oh my god.
one more thing. Yeah, 2 minutes is all I can spare.
You
15
need
minutes
you need
though.
plastic.
Yeah.
Wait, I think up here, guys. I think this is it.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
Hold on, I'll drop it down for you.
Oh, I'm here. I got it for you, bud.
Okay, yeah, you grab the toaster, I'll grab the scale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. The dude just stood AFK.
Yeah, he's bugged, I think.
You're having a bad day.
There's a rat hiding in the hole. Oh.
What hole?
Here, you take this. I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
Where's the rat?
Yeah, I'm looking for it in here now. It's definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What we need? Gather plaster.
I think we might have got it. We put the toaster in, which should be like plastic.
I'm just gonna grab more.
But yeah. Oh no. I guess it didn't get it.
Fucking seal.
Woo!
What the hell?
I know.
That's messed up.
I know.
This is our best run yet.
That was a really good run, yeah. We didn't get the
Yeah,
plasto,
that was
but
super well.
Mm-hmm.
we actually survived.
I'm surprised.
I mean,
Did he get the toaster? Did that not count?
yeah, I didn't have anything. All I'm saying is the second Apollo leaves, we win.
Yeah, it's because you have to lock in and you're not doing any tomfoolery for once.
Oh, so you're saying that I just mess around when Apollo's in the lobby?
Yeah. You're always trying to get her killed.
But that's not mostly true. See, look at that 4. We get Gnomium. We can even upgrade the house.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's no like end game to this, right? Or
I don't know. Good question. Yeah, I'll upgrade the house.
we're on day 8.
What the fuck, Larks, huh? Rat.
What?
I mean, maybe there's like a total amount of days, like at a certain point it ends, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I got it too.
You become like the super gnome.
Apparently, Lethal Company might actually have an ending.
Oh no.
Down the line.
Don't mention that again.
Oh yeah.
Don't
like, yeah, full release.
Yeah.
Don't mention Lethal Company around Ella.
Yeah.
Scare him off.
Real
and true.
Oh, you can pull his tongue.
Can ya?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you like stay away, he like pushes you out with the tongue and you can get launched.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I got
I'm
launched
underneath him.
before.
Oh. I can't grab his tongue.
Oh yeah, it looked like you could grab it.
Mm.
I grabbed this. Nice uvula though. Holy. What if you try and grab the uvula from here?
Is it anyways time?
Yeah.
It might be
I think
anyways
so.
Time, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
That was fun, guys.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah,
It was
fun.
Thank you
fun.
for playing.
It's cool to see that full release map.
Bye.
All right, till next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For arranging it.
Bye. Damn, she left first. That's crazy.